Hello everybody, my name is Chillcats and welcome back to another exciting Gartic phone game. Now, I am very happy to be here today, folks. Let me be completely honest with you. I've been having a rough couple of days, but you know, I've been taking some action to better my life. I've been seeing some people. I've been going to the gym regularly, about 45 minutes each time I go. Tomorrow will be day 103. I think today was 102. So I'm really happy about that. You know, I am really happy that I am getting this physical exercise and getting stronger in the process. Currently, I'm benching maybe a little under 125 pounds or so. My max bench was 250 at one point, but then I had spoken to someone who had been going to that gym for a very long time. And well, he had informed me that I didn't need to lift the most weight possible. In fact, he advised me to lower my weight and work on my form and reps and he basically said, until I can get 5 complete sets of 10 with lower weight, I shouldn't go up in weight. So I'm really happy about that. Hey, what's up, Potato Boy? Welcome back. Glad to have you here. We just need 1 or 2 more players to get started here. Hey, what is that? Sergeant Kervaker? What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. So, with that being said, I'd like to take a quick minute to say, please do look over the rules that I have in the description. I have one or two new ones, and I did change a few things after discussing it with my moderators. So, with that being said, we got 3 people going. So, why don't we start with normal first, folks? We'll start out with normal and see where things go from there. So let me quickly copy, let me turn on moderation here and copy that link over, enabling moderation. Give me 1 moment here. Okie dokie, that seems to be good to go. All right, so, let's have fun, fellas. We're going to be doing normal first. So with that being said, let's dive on in. Yeah, we'll get 4 players eventually, I'm sure. Here we go, fellas. All right, write a sentence. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. No. Oh, dear. I am so sorry, my friend. Well, there's only 3 of us currently in the game, so you should be able to join up real quickly. If you see there's only 1 of 3 turns, so don't worry, Metin. We'll be done real quickly. Sorry I started without you, my guy. I'll make sure to get you in next round. Okay, so let's see here. The small crab crawled into the furnace. That doesn't make much sense. It's a very silly sentence, but let's go with it. The small crab crawled into the furnace. Hey, what's up, Dan? Glad to have you here. Welcome. I'm feeling... All right, let me validate these real quick. Okay, these are fantastic, everybody. All right, let's see here. Cheese. Oh, that's a piece of cake. I can draw cheese. I actually... Personally, I like pepper jack cheese, but let's just draw a basic cheese here, because it's not too difficult to draw a block of cheese, so I'm gonna... I could actually use the line tool for this, so let's use the line tool, actually, to make this a nice, good-looking piece of cheese. Okay, so... I'm trying... Oh, I actually have a better idea. Why don't we actually draw, like, a roll of cheese? So with that being said, let's refocus here, and we're going to draw, like, a roll of cheese, if you know... Like a cheese wheel of sorts. Yeah, we're going to basically be drawing a cheese wheel, essentially. So let me... I know how to draw a cheese wheel, a basic cylinder. That's essentially what a cheese wheel is. Okay, looking good. So now we need to, let's fill this in. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Wait a minute. Do I have a darker? I don't really have a darker yellow, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna look like an ugly piece of cheese. Okay. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and make this cheese look as good as I can, fellas. I'm not an artist by all means, but I do enjoy these Gartic phone games. So let me just let's increase the size here, and I want this cheese to look nice. So there's our wheel of cheese right there. And well, here's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna add a few holes into it, because it's one of the it's one of those cheeses with the holes in it. I'm not sure. I think it has a specific name, but it's one of those cheeses with the holes. Hey, welcome back, Peter. Glad to have you here. Welcome, everyone. We got 7 concurrent viewers. What's up, everybody? We'll be done with this game shortly. Don't you worry. Okay, what else can I do? You know what? For this cheese, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add another thing of cheese right next to it. Let's see here. Let's see, how can I do this? I'm thinking like this, and then maybe like that, perhaps? I mean, it's not gonna look amazing. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with it. I'm not an artist by any means, but I do like drawing. What's up, Obama? Welcome, Obama. Welcome, Barack Obama. Nice to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Okay, there's our stinky looking... Oh, you know what? If this is cheese, it's gonna be like a stinky cheese. You know, there's actually some cheese out there that actually does stink a lot. it's like specific kinds of cheese that actually do stink, but apparently it stinks for a reason. Apparently it has to do with either bacteria or something like that, and what they do is they scrape off the mold and stuff on top of the cheese to get to the good part of the cheese. I'm not sure if you've ever had stinky cheese. I haven't personally, so I just know that stinky cheese does exist. Okie dokie, these look fine, everybody. What we got here? That looks like, if I had to guess, a Roblox you know what? Wait. Yeah, that looks like an old school Roblox avatar, a really old school default avatar. So let's see. A default old school Roblox avatar with drip. Yeah, with drip. Yeah, that's bling right there. That looks like it reminds me of an old school Roblox avatar. Wonderful. Awesome, everybody. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to get on to the next game very shortly. Welcome, all my concurrent viewers. Glad to have you all here. If you would like to join the next game, the link to do so is in the live chat pinned comment. Just click that link, make a username, choose an avatar, and you'll be right on in. So with that being said, voiceover's on. Let's go.
The small crab crawled into the furnace.
Oh dear.
Crab trapped in a cage.
Oh no. Oh no, he probably got caught like by a fisherman or something. Let's see if the next one is, fellas. I also have the chat on the opposite side of the screen for the purposes of making a more accurate thumbnail. Because you see, what made it hard for me to make the thumbnail was the fact that the chat was covering up the drawings. So I'm thinking if I move it to this side, I'll be able to feature the drawings easier. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's see. Next up is Sergeant Care. How do I say that? Sergeant Carevaker. Sergeant Carevaker? I think that's how it's said. Sergeant Carevaker. If I'm saying that incorrectly, go ahead and correct me in the chat, but I think
a default
it's
old
Sergeant
Carevaker,
if I had to guess. Okay, I'm saving these. All right, welcome. We got a full house here to get, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 people in currently. All right, everybody. What would you all like to do next? The first person to shout out will be the next game we do, and then every person to shout out after that will be going in order of the shout outs of the game. Army Man. Oh, it's an Army Man in. Gotcha. Okay, so go ahead and shout out what games you guys would like to do next, and I'll do them in the order of the shout outs. So whoever says the first one, we'll go with that, and then the next, whoever says the one after that, we'll go with the next one. We'll go in order of shout outs. Okay, knockoff. You can do yeah, I can do a poll. That's a good idea. Okay, so let's do knockoff next. Okay, we'll do knockoff next. Sounds like a plan. Okay, let me turn on moderation here real quick. Okie dokie, that's all squared away. All right, so with that being said, let's jump on in, fellas. Also, Obama, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. Time to draw. What am I drawing? You know what? I think this time I'll just draw something super basic that I can't possibly mess up. I'm just gonna draw a delicious red, I think Granny Smith, no, you know what? I'm gonna draw, I think they're called Granny Smith apples. It's basically a delicious, the red apples are called red delicious apples. The green ones I think are called Granny Smith apples. And there's a couple other types of apples out there, but those are really the only 2 apple names I know of. You guys have any favorite apples in general? I really like green apples. I do. I think they're absolutely delicious. But I know there's some people who like red apples too, but me personally, I always go for the green apple. I can eat a red apple, but I mean, if I had to choose, I would always go with this apple because I just absolutely love green apples. They're so delicious. Why don't we add like a bit of shine there? Because this is like a really like nice. Oh, that doesn't look too good. Let me try that again. So this is like a really, you know, I'll go with the gray so it stands out. So this is like a shiny, brand new, delicious green apple. I wish I had, I don't really have a brighter green, unfortunately. What else can we do here? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add maybe some shading to this apple. So let's see. This side's where the light is. So why don't we add the shadow on this side? I do know a little bit about shadows in regards to artwork. Now, I'm not a genius, but I do know just a bit on how shadows work in terms of art. I mean, I've done it a few times, so I know just a little bit, enough to figure out how shadows work in general. I've taken a few art classes throughout my time. Okay, not bad. Let's why don't we fix up these little bits right here. It looks kind of weird, and I might actually get rid of that just because it doesn't look too great. Okay, not too bad. I'm gonna erase this yucky gray stuff. Let's see. Let's add in the that is the eraser. Oh dear. There we go. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I guess I could add in like a leaf. Kind of. Maybe I'll use a thinner line here. Okie dokie. There's my leaf. And I'm gonna add in the veins in the leaf, of course. At least that's how I picture a leaf. I wish I had another color of green. I do not. It's very unfortunate. I would love an extended color palette, honestly. Okay, what else can we do for this apple? Oh, you know what we could do? I don't know, though. I'm thinking we could give it an outline, but I only have 2 things of green here to work with. So, just because I don't have any other greens to work with, I'm just gonna go with black. I know it doesn't really make much sense, but I really want the rest of the colors to stand out. So I'm gonna give it this nice black outline here. I know I would love to go with a greener outline, but we only have two shades of green for this, unfortunately. And this is not the best outline, believe me. I'm just doing this all by hand on a mouse, unfortunately. It would be cool if I had a drawing tablet, but those take time to set up, and I'd rather just, use my keyboard and mouse. It's the easiest thing for me. Okay, let me add these in. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's not amazing, but it doesn't look too bad in my opinion. I personally don't mind at all. I have no problems. I'm sticking with it. What else can we... Oh, I got another idea. Why don't we add in a little hole for a worm? Yeah, that's a great idea. We'll add in a little worm, and let's add in the shadow there. Of course, the shading. You got to get that right. So there's the hole. And why don't we add our little pink worm coming out of that hole? And I think he's coming out of this side because that's the hole part, and this is like the wall of the hole. So he'll come out of here. Let's see here. I'm gonna try, and I'm not the best. I mean, worms are pretty easy to draw. Let me try that one more time. Come on. Oh, actually, you know what? Little more up. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's give the little worm his band-aid, because worms have those. I am running out of time. Gotta make this real quick. Okay, let's see here. Hey, welcome back, Peter. So nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. I am running out of time, folks. I gotta be fast about this. Okay, let's see here. We got that done. There's our worm. And you know what? Why don't we just give our worm a basic little smile here? Yeah. It doesn't really look like... You had to update your phone security and Oh, you did? Well, hopefully your phone is secure now. I'm all about security on the internet for sure. So hopefully your phone is nice and secure now. I mean, it's always good to stay secure on the internet in terms of internet security and stuff like that. So that's good to hear. I'm glad you were able to update it and just stay secure on the internet. There's my weird looking apple with a worm. I like it. I'm happy with it. Let's go. I'm actually very satisfied with that. Okay, let's go. Time's up. All right, let me validate these. Oh, these look wonderful, everyone. These look wonderful. Okay, excellent drawings. I love that. Oh, I have to memorize it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Firstly, okay, so I think we got a Human Torch up here. Fantastic Four, Black Glove body. Okay, I'm gonna try my best. Here's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna add in that 4. Once again, I do not have a photographic memory whatsoever, and this is probably not going to look like the drawing we just saw, but I don't want it cheap by taking a picture. Let me try. Getting ahead of myself here. Fantastic. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Writing with a mouse. Handwriting with a mouse is not the easiest. Okay, so he had like a glove over here, so I'm going to add that glove in. It doesn't look anything like the image, I'm aware. And then he had a blue suit. And I'm gonna try and get his body as best I can. Oh God, I'm not good with these photographic memory things. Let me see here. What can I do here? Oh dear. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this does not look like the drawing. But you know what? I don't mind that. I think he had. I think his skin was this color, so we're gonna do that. Oh dear. Yeah, this doesn't look like the drawing, but that's okay though. That's okay. And I think he had like. Oh, I'm running out of time. I am running out of time. Oh boy. Yeah. No. Let me add the 4 on there. Oh God, this looks nothing like your drawing. I'm so sorry. Oh boy. Yeah, no, this is bad. Okay, we're at it. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to make that black. Okay, let's see here. Excellent drawings, everybody. Love it. Okay. This one isn't going to be too difficult. Remember your friend brought you to life, World at War? Oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm so glad you brought your friend back, Peter. Big hello to you. Big hello to you. So glad to have you here. Welcome back, my friend. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so this doesn't seem... Oh, I am running... I spent too much time talking. Oh, dear God. Okay, I gotta use the line tool. This is not impossible. It's the letter E, but I spent way too much time talking, bro. So I gotta go fast. I gotta go real fast. I think they added in like some background here. So, oh, I am so screwed. We gotta add in the wharf stash, of course, because I 100% know that's what that was. It's a wharf stash. I mean, and I ran out of time. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see what we got here. Okay, good job, everyone. Let's see here. The Walking Dead. Okay, so it just says The Walking Dead, and it's a blue thing with a gray circle. He said he wasn't able to be at... Oh, no, that's all good. That's all good. If he can come to any of my streams, I very much appreciate it. But if he has a busy life to live, that's okay, too. No hard feelings, my friend. So I think this was what was over here, and then it had like a gray circle on it. So let's add that gray circle, and then I think all it said was The Walking Dead. So that's... Oh, boy, I'm running out of time right here. Oh, boy, I'm running out of time. Running out of time. Running out of time. Come on. Come on. Oh, I ran out of time. Yeah, I think the timer's getting shorter. Oh, wow. Excellent, everybody. Excellent. Okay, let's see here. That's a cat. Like a worm cat thing. I think the timer gets shorter every time, so I gotta be quick about this. This is like a worm cat thing. I mean, from what I saw, it was some sort of worm cat. Tomorrow he tomorrow he coming home at 8 p.m. Oh, is yeah, I mean, you know, as long as your day's okay, I do wish you a good day tomorrow, my friend. I really do wish you a good day. I mean, coming home late, yeah. I mean, especially after a long, exhausting day. Oh, ran out of time. Okay. But after a long, exhausting day, you know, it is quite nice to just get home and relax, especially if the day was very cumbersome. So yeah, I do hope your day goes good tomorrow, my friend, and that you get plenty of sleep for sure. Okay, let's see here. Here's mine. My apple. There's my apple. I don't think my apple's that bad, honestly. Oh, that's not bad. Good, Metin. Good job. Are those art rate? I'm not quite sure, actually. Maybe. I think one of them's here. I have no idea. I think one of them is here, though, because I did see a piece while doing my moderation for this round. So perhaps one of them did make a good drawing. We'll see it very shortly, but I'm not quite sure if they're here yet. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. There's the wharf stash. E with wharf stash. I love it. Excellent job. Excellent job. Another excellent job, Obama. Excellent. I think Obama might be the good artist here. I'm not sure, though, because it doesn't look half bad. But I think I did see a good piece of artwork when I was doing the moderation thing. So perhaps they are here. I don't know. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good job, everybody. What's next? Barack Obama? Yeah, Barack Obama's here. Welcome. That's nice. I like that, Sergeant Caregiver. We got the flaming torch up top and the fantastic... Oh my gosh, I just butchered it. I butchered it. But I like this. This is the human torch, flaming torch, whatever you want to call him. This is Mr. Fantastic, the stretchy dude. Oh my goodness. He devolved from a nice looking character into a bunch of blocks. Lovely. Of course, the timer did get shorter, of course, so I don't blame you. All right, what's next? We got Metin. What you got for us, Metin? The Walking Dead. I'm assuming we were supposed to draw maybe zombies. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe more Fantastic Four stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see The Walking Dead, but I'm not quite sure what this blue thing is. But you know, it's whatever. We're just here to have fun. Yeah, Peter, please, I know, Peter, please refrain from talking about any and all current events. I did hear about that, Peter, but let's not talk about any and all current events, especially recent events, but I do appreciate you. Yes, I did hear about that. See, okay, so this is the one I saw. This is the one I saw right here. Obama, right here. Nice, nice, Obama. This is really, really good. I like this a lot, Obama. This is a nice looking kitty cat. These are great. These are great, everybody. These are real great. Excellent job, everybody. Excellent job. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. New turn, everybody. Okay, what's up next, guys? What's up next? Obama, yeah, I'm thinking maybe, yeah, I'm thinking perhaps Obama might be the art raider, perhaps, because they did make a good piece of artwork. So those who are joining in this now, if you would like to join our game, the link to the game is in the pinned comment in the live chat. All you do is click that link, make a username, make an icon, and then you should be able to join on up. We'll give about 1 or 2 minutes for anyone new that would like to join, and we'll move on to the next game shortly. Go ahead and pick the next game, guys. Shout it out, and I'll pick them in the order of shout outs, but we'll give them maybe about 30 seconds to a minute for anyone else to join in. Oh, yeah, what Dan said. We did update the rules just a bit to include a few new things. That way we're not possibly upsetting anyone around. So, go ahead and take a minute to look over that if you can. I do appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, no, look at it when you can. But Dan will be here to help enforce those rules as best he can. Okie dokie. So what would you guys like to do next? First shout out gets it. We could also do a poll. Oh, thank you very much, Peter. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the game. So I can either put a poll in the live chat, or you guys can just shout out the next game we're doing. Okay, let's see. Poll or shout out. I'll go off of, if no one shouts anything out, I could just pick one myself, honestly. So we've done normal and we've done knockoff. We could do next story. Let's see, masterpiece. Okay, we'll do masterpiece next. And then, okay, we'll do masterpiece next. And then from masterpiece, we'll do another knockoff in the order they were just said. So let me quickly turn on moderation here. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Okay, let's hop on in here, fellas. Let's have a good time. Masterpiece this time around. All right, so with this mode, you have an indefinite amount of time to draw the best work of art you possibly can. And once you guys are done, go ahead and shout out in the chat that you're finished. Can you say the word job? I mean, yeah, no, job. I mean, jobs are very important. Welcome, Bowzilla. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for joining, Bowzilla. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, jobs are very important. I like jobs quite, not the job application. Yeah, I don't like job applications either, but that's long in my past. I've had a job for like almost 4 years now, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, no, but definitely a jump scare. Okay, what can we draw here for our masterpiece? How about, I'm gonna draw something from my visit to New York City. I'm gonna draw the Empire State Building, because honestly, you see, when I was 16, my grandparents took me to visit visit New York City. You see, in our family, I have 2 other brothers. When each of us turned 16, our grandparents approach us and ask us where we would like to travel within the United States. My brothers chose Hawaii. I think both of them chose Hawaii. I chose New York. Now, at the time, had I known that Hawaii was a state, I would have chosen Hawaii. But you know what? I don't regret going to New York City either. So let's draw the beautiful Empire State Building. This shouldn't be too hard. It's going to be a very simple drawing. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's a very, very beautiful and lovely memorial. I think during that time of year in September, they actually light it up, and it has 2 big shining lights that go up into the sky. It is a beautiful memorial. If anyone lives around there, I highly suggest visiting it. It's a wonderful place. They did an amazing job on that memorial. I mean, when I was there, I was 16, so of course it wasn't as impactful for me. But now, if I went back, it'd probably mean a lot more to me, simply because I was 16 and not like a full adult. So, but yeah, no, it's definitely a beautiful memorial. They did an amazing job, and I really do love New York City. I really do. It's a beautiful city, absolutely beautiful city. They say it's the city that never sleeps. You know why? Because at any given time, whether it's day, night, midnight, whatever, there is all sorts of noise going on. Like, the city is never quiet ever. Oh, I'm terrible at drawing too, Peter. No, don't fault yourself, man. None of us are artists, except for maybe the person who is good at art in our game. But other than that, no, it's all good, Peter. As long as you're having fun at participating, that's all that matters to me. You don't need to be an expert at art to have fun here. No one here is expected to make beautiful works of art, by all means. Okay, this looks okay. It's not the best. Here's what I'm gonna do next. I gotta close off the tips real quick. This is not the best looking masterpiece by all means, but I'm gonna try and make it look the best. So why don't we add in the windows now, if we can? I'm probably gonna, this is not gonna look amazing. I'm not the best at making buildings. I'm just here to have fun, guys. We're all here to have fun. I'm really glad you guys are all here to join me on my Gartic phone game. I really am. Yeah, this is a very strange looking Empire State Building, I will say, but you know what? It is what it is. None of us are amazing artists here, well, except for the person who was making amazing art, because as it turns out, the last live stream we had, there were a bunch of people who were good at art, and they were actually rating the live stream. In fact, my live stream ended up getting put in one of their personal playlists. I was very surprised, but as it turns out, they do quite a few art raids inspired by, I think, one other YouTuber that does a lot of Gartic phone as his main thing. He's also a really good artist. So yeah, no, that was really awesome. I was taken aback by the surprise artist to raid my stream. Oh yeah, this doesn't look great, but you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay with it not looking amazing as long as I'm having a good time. Yeah, it's all right. What else can we add? Maybe we'll add maybe some lights up here, some blinking lights, because, you know, I think like tall skyscrapers and structures that go up high, they need to have lights blinking on the top so no planes end up crashing into them. And they actually do the same with cell towers and radio towers. If they're high enough, they'll put blinking and flashing lights of different colors to indicate that there's something there. So if like a pilot's flying at night, they don't run into it by accident. At least I think that's why they did it. Yeah. No, this is the Empire State Building, Metin. This is the Empire State Building. But I am saying, those sort of tall structures, like really tall skyscrapers, radio towers, stuff like that, they usually have blinking, flashing lights to indicate their presence at night, so that way there isn't any sort of accident to happen, for sure. Yeah, no, Metin, not at all. No, this is the Empire State Building, and I'm just talking about why these tall structures have these like indicators on top of them. So we got one person done. Potato's done. Anyone else, when you are finished, go ahead and shout it out in the chat when you are finished. And then so we have at least maybe 4 of the 5 people shout it out, I'll hit the done. But until then, I'm gonna give you guys an ample amount of time to draw whatever it is you would like. Another thing I want to mention is that we are extremely close, like extremely close to 700 subscribers. And man, I'm super stoked about that. I am super stoked. I mean, it's been a wild ride, but from 700, that's 800. We only need 300 more subscribers to get to 1,000. And man, when we hit 1,000, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be shedding tears of joy. Let me tell you, because I absolutely, you know, I put so much darn effort into this whole channel for quite a long time, and I'm, you know, I would feel such a sense of accomplishment to be able to get to 1,000. But, you know, we'll do that when we get there. But, you know, hitting 700 is still going to make me feel really great. And, you know, I really do appreciate each and every person that chooses to subscribe to this channel. It is a big help. It really is. This channel is my passion, and I really have no intention on giving up on it at any given time. You know, that's not the best drawing. You know what? Okay, let's see. We got Potato Boys done. Is anyone else still drawing? I won't press done until we have confirmation from everyone. You made the Twin Towers on a Sunday day. That's lovely. I'm glad you did that, Peter. That's a lovely thing. Did you know they included a there's actually a World Trade Center Easter egg, and I think it's one of the Spider-Man games. If you look in the reflection of one of the windows, I think it's nearby where the original World Trade Centers were. If you look in the reflection within the Spider-Man game, you actually see a reflection of both World Trade Centers. When you look behind you, there's actually just more city. So it's a cool little Easter egg, almost a tribute is what they called it, but I really did like that. Okay, Obama's done. Okay, awesome. Obama's done. All right, we got Potato Boy, Obama. We have 2 more people currently drawing. Once we have 3 of the 4, I will hit this done, but it seems like we still have currently 2 people drawing, so I'll give you guys more time, no problem. Oh, yeah, definitely, Metin, definitely, but it seems like they just wanted to make the Twin Towers on a Sunday. You're still doing? Okay, awesome. Sounds great. I'll give everyone as much time as they need. Peter is still drawing. Yeah, you think Spider-Man 1 was made in... Yeah, no, I really like the idea of them putting a tribute in the Spider-Man games and films. It is a really nice thing to tribute, to put it in media like that. It's really cool. And in the case of Spider-Man, one of these Spider-Man video games, it was like an Easter egg that you had to go out and find, and you could see a reflection of both towers in the reflection of the windows of that building. It's a really thoughtful Easter egg. I like it. Okay. So Peter is still drawing, so we'll give Peter as much time as they need. No problem, Peter. No rush. While Peter's drawing, I'm going to add a few more things to my drawing so it looks a little better, because after all, this is the masterpiece game mode. I spent way too much time talking, so I'm going to try and, really make this look amazing. Again, I'm no artist. None of us are artists, probably except for the person who's really good at art. But in that case, I'm going to try and really make this mine, I'm going to make this mine as much as I can. That's my goal. And let's see, what else can I do here? I guess I can add an outline to the clouds to make them more pronounced on the screen. Okay, Metin is finished. All right. When you are finished, Metin, go ahead and press that little done icon. It'll change this number to a 3. And that'll indicate that we have 3 of the 5 players currently finished with their work of art. Okay, so now we only have 2 people who are currently still drawing. One other person and Peter are currently still drawing. Awesome. Glad to hear it, men. We're giving Peter some more time to finish their drawing, and I'm going to add some more to my drawing. But it looks like we currently have 3 or so people finished out of the 5. And once we have enough people finished, I will press done. I will. I don't want to spend too much time waiting. So here's what I'm going to do. Just so we don't spend a lengthy amount of time on one single game mode, because I would like to fit in as many game modes as I possibly can in a live stream, I'm going to go here and set a timer on my phone for exactly 3 minutes. I'm going to set a timer for exactly 3 minutes on my phone. I don't want to rush you, but I also want to squeeze in as many games as I can. So here, I'm going to quickly set a timer for 3 minutes. I'm going to set this 3-minute timer. You'll hear it go off at 12:36. So 3-minute timer. Once it goes off, I will press done just so we're not spending an exuberant amount of time on these. I don't want to rush anyone that's still drawing, but I do want to fit in as many games as I possibly can within the live stream we're doing. Okay, what else can I add to these clouds? Maybe a little more definition. That's a lovely emoticon. That's a lovely... Okay, Peter's done. That means one other person is still drawing. So with that being said, once the timer goes off, we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the timer. Once it goes off, I will press done. I will press done once that 2-minute timer goes off. We got 2 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. So put your finishing touches on. I'm putting my finishing touches on. What else can I add in here? You know, I think I'm going to add in a nice sun. Let's add in a beautiful little sun here. Happy little sun with the happy little clouds. You know, I really like sunshine. I like, you know, summertime ended a couple days ago, unfortunately. We're getting into fall and winter time now, I'm afraid. Those aren't bad seasons either, but I do like summertime. Yeah, glad to hear you're finished. I got this, we got 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the timer. Once that timer goes off, I will be pressing done regardless, just so we don't spend too much time on one game mode. But awesome, glad to hear a majority are finished here. Okie dokie, what else can I add? I think I'll emphasize this sun a bit more. And why don't we add like a smiley face to the sun? Because it's a happy sun. As Bob Ross would say, these are all happy little clouds. These are all happy little clouds, in my opinion. They're all very happy. Hold on, let me try this again. They're all happy clouds. They're glad to exist, you know. I love the outdoors. I love looking at the sun. No, I don't love looking at the sun because that would actually make you blind. Never stare directly into the sun. No, but I do like going outside and, you know, just enjoying nature in general. It's a very nice experience. Okay, we got 50 seconds left. 50 more seconds and then I will be pressing done. So go ahead and put your finishing touches on, whatever they are. Once this timer goes off, I am pressing done regardless. So glad to be doing Gartic Phone with you all today. So glad that we have so many fun new people here. I'm so glad that we have a new visitor, Barack Obama, as well as our regulars, Peter, Metin, Daniel, and we also have Potato Boy as well. We're getting a good couple of regulars now, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, definitely. So shades equal, yeah, for sure. Bro's blind from 1999, yeah. No, don't stare directly into the sun. Okay, 15 seconds. We got 15 seconds left, everybody. 15 seconds. Once this timer goes off, I am pressing done. I can't wait to see everyone's masterpieces. Keep in mind that if I do see anything that could possibly be offensive in any way, I will be blocking it immediately. I'm just trying. You want to see, you do. Okay. That's the timer. Okay, I am pressing done. Okay, let's validate these. These are excellent. Oh my gosh, Obama, what are you doing? I love that. I absolutely love your artwork, Obama. Holy cow, bro. Great job. Okay, let's go. Let's check this out. There's my Empire State Building with some happy little clouds and a happy little sunshine. I'm gonna download that. The alarms. Oh, it did? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's just the default alarm noise for my Samsung Galaxy phone. I don't really have it changed to anything custom. That's just the default one I have currently. My bad. I did not mean to give you nightmares at all. This is wonderful, Potato Boy. What's the night? Oh, no, all they did was draw the world. Oh, you had that alarm too? Oh, okay, then that's understandable. Yeah, no, that's just the alarm I've been using for the longest time. Yeah, it's pretty much the default. A lot of people just, there's some people who will take the time to make a custom alarm, but I don't really need to. I just use it as the default, but I can understand. Look at this, guys. Look at what Obama made. Obama, you are skilled as hell, my guy. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Excellent job. You have Samsung Galaxy A54 5G. Well, 5G is great. Yeah, Obama is cooking for sure. Yeah. This is excellent, Peter. Thank you very much. This is a wonderful drawing. None of us are artists here, but that's okay. I really do appreciate your participation. Thank you so much. Okie dokie. All right, here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 people in the game. What's next, everybody? I can either put a poll in the live chat or you can just shout it. I think someone else shouted out something previously. I think they wanted to do another knockoff round. Okay. I think someone previously, let's see here. Someone said you wanted, you wanted to do knockoff again, it would seem, Matt. And you said again or solo. So why don't we do knockoff a second time? And then from there, why don't we move over to story or perhaps any of the other ones? Let's see. Okay, we'll do knockoff one more time because you had previously said, all right, awesome. Let's go. Hey, welcome up. Welcome back. Glad to have everyone here. I'm having a great time today. Turning on moderation. Bear with me. Moderation enabled. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun. Here we go. Okie dokie. What am I drawing today? What am I drawing? Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm going to draw today because, you know what? Let's see. Let me quickly Google this. Cartoon. I want to draw something from Cartoon Network because I have a lot of good pastimes with that. So let's see. Here's what I'm going to draw. If you know what I'm going to draw, shout it out. But let me quickly, let's see. Okay, I just got to get the image here. He's not too difficult to draw, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Okay, let me put it in here. Okay, got a character right here. Okay, if you can name this character out the door, congratulations. I'm very happy you got to experience this. So let's start out with the head. Let's go with the head. And we're going to go with, I'm going to go with that thickness. Start a little bit to the middle. Oh, no, that's too thick. Let's go down a little more. So let me try. So he's kind of got you know what I'm actually going to do? I got a better idea. So he's kind of got a head like this shape. So now that I got that basic shape there, I'm going to add this in here. No, that's bad. Let me try that one more time. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to quickly erase this. I mean, yeah, his head's a little more oval, but you know, I'm trying to save time here. So let's add in his ears now. Let's add in the ears now. Oh no, you'll recognize it. Don't worry, you'll recognize it. I'm not finished yet. I just started. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll recognize it shortly. Just bear with me. I'm trying my best to nail this character. Okay, let's see here. So those are connected. So let me erase this. It's kind of a weird little looking connection, but oh god, this kind of looks like Shrek. Oh my goodness, I'm already getting Shrek vibes from the way these ears are shaped. So let me add in the little swirl here. There we go. Okay, and then we got to add in, I'm sure you're going to get it soon. Don't you worry, I'm sure you're going to get it soon. Okay, so he's got this here. Nice little hat. He's got little hair here. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's not gorgeous, but it doesn't look half bad. And then he's got a very basic smile here. Oh, it's actually it's a little bit bigger. Little bit bigger of a smile, honestly. That's good enough. Okay, and then he's got 2 basic circle eyes. Oh, yeah, this is kind of horrifying looking, but you know what? We're just here to have fun. You know what? I'm going to actually decrease the size there for the eyes. It looks like his eyes are ovals with... Okay, here's what okay, yeah, no, let me cook, guys. Let me cook. I know what I'm doing. I have watched this show to an exuberant amount, so I'm pretty sure oh, God, there's a bug on me. Oh, okay, just knocked it off my hand. Okay. Now I got to add in the body, of course. So we're about halfway through our timer here. So let me add in that. Oh, no, that's too big. Okay, let me add in that body real quick. It's a very basic body, kind of like a weird shaped body. The legs, yeah, I'm not really utilizing the best I can with the space I'm given, but that's okay. Leg divide. Go to the thinnest line here, just to divide the legs. Oh dear. Yeah, no, this isn't, I mean, it doesn't look great, but it doesn't look terrible either. You made Twin Towers in oh, that sounds cool. Bird's eye view perspective. That sounds really cool. I like bird's eye view perspective. That's a cool perspective. Playing with perspective's always a fun thing to do. Does anyone recognize this character? I'm begging you guys. I'm really trying my best here, but again, it's not 100% amazing. If anything, it kind of looks bad. But you know what? I don't like to criticize my art heavily. I didn't major in art. I'm no artist, but I do like to have a fun time. Okay, he's got like a handkerchief, neckerchief thing here. Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. Okay, so I got most of them. Now we just got to add in the pants here. Okay, I have a little bit of time left. Now we got to be quick about adding in the colors real fast because I'm going to run out of time very quickly here. Oh, God, this is not skin color right there. Let's see here. Your mind catalog comes up with no results. Oh, I'll just tell you once the timer goes off. I'll let you know. Okay, we're running out of time. Almost out of time here. This isn't the best interpretation of him. I'll admit that. It's not the most amazing interpretation. But you know, I tried. I definitely tried. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh boy. He's missing his striped shirt, but I am actually legitimately running low on time. So I'm just gonna add that in real quick. Red stripes. Red stripes. Come on. Come on. There we go. His neckerchief is this color. Oh, hurry, 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 hurry. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Come on. There we go. Excellent. You know what? I'm fine with that. Oh, dear God. Wait a minute. 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 There we go. Okay. I'm happy with my drawing. I am happy with my drawing. All right. Let me validate these. Excellent job, everybody. Excellent job. Excellent job. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Memorize this drawing. So if I had to guess, this is the bird's eye perspective of the Twin Towers. Okay, so let me try doing that again. It's not too difficult. Let me try to replicate that. I'm going to try and get them closer together here. I'd know it if I knew. Gotcha. Well, let me let you know. All you need to do is go on Google and type in The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. It was one of my most favorite shows to watch in probably a little bit of middle school and a lot of elementary school. I absolutely love the hell out of that show. It was something else. It was really something else, but I love that show. Like, on God, I thought it was an amazing show. I really did. I loved all the characters. I loved Storm Along Harbor. Yeah. Oh, you do know that show, Matt, and that's awesome. Figured you know if you knew that thing. Yeah, no, but it's a great show. You guys should definitely look into it. It's not a bad show. It's got a really good character design, really interesting design. And what I love most about the show, though, the entire intro sequence is 100% stop motion animation. And I actually at one point saw behind the scenes of the guy who did the animation for it. It's crazy. A lot of effort went into the stop motion animation sequences for the intro of that entire show. But I really do adore the intro of that show quite a bit. I thought it was so beautiful looking, and it just captivated my imagination. That's not the best, but, we'll go with it. Yeah, definitely. Took me, looked weird. Yeah, weird sense. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a different show. It's from a different time. Okay. Excellent drawings, everybody. Good job, everybody. Okay. What is that? Okay. Gray, light gray, gray, red. Okay, piece of cake. Okay, so I'm gonna make the background orange quickly. And then it was light gray, and then it was dark gray. And then I think he had like arms coming out like this. And then I think it was light gray again with like a red eye. I'm trying my best here, folks. Let's see here. Let's see if I can do this. It's not too bad. Okay, let me fill this in. There we go. Okay, let's get that. Oh, no, I got to close that off. Oh, I'm running out of time. I am running out of time. Come on. It's not amazing, but I think it looks similar to what we saw on the screen. But, we'll see. We'll see at the end how accurate it is, but nothing's perfect. Nobody's nerfect. Nobody's perfect. Excellent drawings, everybody. Love it. That looks like a wizard. Perhaps, or maybe a mushroom cap. Okay, so I got black, orange, and like a wizard cap. Okay, I can do that. Okay, but I am running out of time. So it was, I think the orange was here. No, wait a minute. Oh God, I have like no time to do this. Oh my gosh. And then we got to add in the wizard cap. I think that's what that was. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, time constraints are making this quite challenging. Oh, I gotta go quickly. And then I think it was black here. Oh, no, it was black here. Oh, I ran out of time. That's okay. Great job, everybody. Great job. All right, what we got here? That doesn't look too hard. Okay, here I go. Let's see what I can do here. It was shaped like this. He had kind of like, oh yeah. No, I don't have much of a photographic memory, I'm afraid. And I think he had a head like this. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, no, my memory's atrocious with these sort of things. Kind of worried. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, yeah, this isn't going. I'll just stick with that. I'm out of time anyways. All right, let's see here. Good job, everybody. All right, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. Life is like that sometimes. You know, there's just certain things we're not aware of. That's okay, though. I really do appreciate your participation anyways. But yeah, there's just certain things in life where we're not quite sure of. There's certain things that are kind of unexplainable. I'm sure at a certain point in time, a long time in the future, there will be explanations. But for now, there's no actual explanations. Oh, I'm running out of time here. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know. But yeah, I agree. Oh, out of time. All right, fantastic. Okay, great job, everybody. All right, let's do presentation time, everybody. Presentation time. Let's go. We got, what's up, Funny Boy 21? Welcome to the stream. Transforming everything into a psychological... For sure, for sure. There's my flapjack. Potato Boy, what did you do to my beloved childhood character? Why, Potato Boy? Why would you... Oh, no. Oh, no. What have they done to you, Flapjack? Flapjack, what have they done to you? What have they done to you, my boy? Oh, I love Flapjack, but this is... Oh, no. This poor character has devolved. Excellent. All right, you're up next, Potato Boy. What you got? A rocket ship. Cool, cool, cool. Rocket ship. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the stars. Oh my God, there's like so many memes relating to that song. On God. Okay, not bad, not bad. You said you were butchering one. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd you say that? Well, anyway, yeah, you definitely did, for sure. You definitely did. What we got here? Hey, not bad. These all look pretty identical. Not bad. Yeah, you did, but that's all right. We're just here to have fun. All right, saved. What's up next? What you got for us, Metin? Hey, Finn the human. Oh, but he needs Jake the dog by his side. Oh my gosh, Obama, great job. Love it. With the time constraints you have, you did a really great job there, Obama. Yeah, we all don't know sometimes, Peter, for sure. Yeah. No, life's sometimes full of unknowns, for sure. Definitely. Excellent. Definitely looking identical. But I do like what you did here, Obama. With the limited time we have in this game mode, you did a pretty good job. This is really on model. And I like this one too, Metin. Great job. Next up, we got Obama. What you got for us, Obama? Ultimate Sonic. Yeah, no problem, Ultimate Sonic. After the display of this, you can join up. No problem. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. So what is this, Obama? What are we looking at here? And it seemed to go downhill real fast. If I had to guess, maybe some sort of robot? I'm not quite sure, though. Oh, yeah. No, it went from a very detailed-looking landscape with a robot-looking creature to... well, orange. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's save these. All right, next up we got BURGERMAN. Hey, excellent job, BURGERMAN. Love the effort you put in there, my guy. Excellent job, Peter. Great job, everybody. Love the enthusiasm, love the participation. Glad to have you all here today on the Gartic phone. These all look great. This looks nice, BURGERMAN. Really good job. I like this. What is this character from? Is this from, It looks very familiar, that character. I think it's Sanrio. Is that a Sanrio character? All right, you take good care, Obama. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate your participation. Thank you so much for subscribing. You take good care, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by and having fun with us today on Gartic phone. Have a great rest of your day, evening, or night, my friend. You think it's Kuromi from... I thought it was Sanrio. It definitely reminded me of Sanrio, for sure. These look great. This reminds me of Geometry Dash. Is anyone else getting Geometry Dash vibes from this? Like, seriously. Am I the only one that thinks of Geometry Dash with this character here? Because that's what... This one especially reminds me of Geometry Dash. Man, you're reminding me of Geometry Dash, definitely. Yeah, I thought so, for sure. All right, you can go ahead and join up now, Mr. Sonic, Ultimate Sonic. Welcome. If you'd like to join up, Sonic. You can do so by clicking the link in the live chat pinned comment. You can choose an avatar, choose a username, and then join on up. I'll give you about 30 seconds to a minute, unless you, of course, you're Professional Reaper. If you're Professional Reaper, awesome. But if not, I'll give you a moment to join up, no problem. You're getting PTSD vibes from those demon difficulty level songs. Yeah, no, Geometry Dash will make you put your head through a wall. You will literally drive your head through a wall. Okay, you're Professional Reaper. Awesome, awesome. Okay, awesome. All right, let's go. Let's do story next, fellas. I'm gonna pick this next one. Let's do story. It's just typing, and then I'll let you guys pick the next ones. But let's do story right now. It's a little easier for me. Okay, we got everyone. All right, let's party, fellas. All right, story time, fellas. Story time. You prefer driving in your car? Yeah, definitely. Okay, what's the story today, fellas? What's the story today? Hello Kitty realizes she is a cat and not a... No, Hello Kitty realizes she is a cat. I'm not sure if she's fully aware she's a cat. I think she is. Hello Kitty I probably spelled that wrong too, but you know, I'm not I don't know. I don't watch Hello Kitty. I'm not sure if she's aware if she's a cat or not, but we'll go with it. You rage quit on Geometry Dash. I don't blame you. That game's hard as hell, bro. Excellent job. Excellent job. Good job. Good job. Good job, everybody. All right. A man who survived cancer but had to fight Goku. Okay, he harnessed the power of he harnessed the power he harnessed the power of oh god, a man who had, okay, he harnessed the power of the true super Saiyan. I don't know. Oh wait. Oh, that's a great idea. True Super Sun. Yeah, that's a great idea. The True Super Sun. Let's see here. Great job. Loving it. Excellent, everybody. The Gray Cat, Chill Cat, streaming and getting too much. The Gray Cat, Chill Cats was streaming and getting too much tacos and I don't know how to spell quesadilla. Tacos and Cheetos. Oh god. How do I continue that? Streaming getting too much meowing. Oh god, I don't know. Too much, too excited. You know, let's just go with that. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to go off that. For sure. Okay, we'll go with that. Let me validate these. Good job, everybody. Loving it. All right, what we got here? And the man ordered a Krabby Patty and took burger, but Goku tasted the patty and realized it was, in fact, a poison, I don't know how, sensu bean. No, it was a poison bean. No, it was, and realized it was in fact, poison. Good lord, I can't spell. That's okay though. It was poison. You added one too many O's to Bob the Builder. That's okay. It's all good, Potato Boy. Let me validate these. Awesome. Okay. And the man had a fighting stance preparing to fight Goku, trying not to say loving it for 3 seconds. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. The man shouted out with sheer anger, "Come at me, bro." Excellent. Come at me, Goku. Come at me, bro. He shouted out with sheer anger, "Come at me, bro." I guess he's fighting Goku. I guess we're having a little fight between Goku and this guy who survived cancer and ended up having to fight Goku. We'll see how these stories turn out, fellas. Okay. All right. Good job. Okay. Goku was beating the heck out of the man and left, but man said, "No, you can't walk away from me. Oh god, these are such silly. From me, you super son." You super son. The Super Sun. He's on. You can't walk away from me, Super Sun. I'm probably losing track of these. Okay. Great job, everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay. Great job. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, Super Sun. All right. All right. Okay. Well, you know, Metin, just a heads up. I do appreciate you not spelling out the full word, Metin. Thank you very much for that. And just doing one letter. In my opinion, one letter is perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. Okay. Voiceover's on. Let's have some fun, fellas. What we got?
Hello Kitty realizes she is a cat. Then she started meowing you woo.
Oh my goodness.
Anime.
Yeah, pretty much.
They sat down and watched Onegai My Melody.
That's an anime for sure.
And they were amazed.
Really? They were amazed. Oh, I'm sure they were animes.
But Goku dapped him up and left, but man died anyways.
Oh, well, at least he got dabbed up. That's awesome. That's good to hear. Next, we got Potato Boy. What you got for us, Potato Boy?
Once upon a time a chicken nugget was dancing on a car. Obama.
Yeah.
Everyone turned around and looked.
What are they seeing? What are they seeing?
Scared, and then they started fighting.
Oh boy, we gotta fight. You didn't know it was this.
Goku
Okay.
was
How
beating
should
the
I
heck
add up
out
the
of the
perfect
man
touch
and
to this
left,
story?
but
Anime.
Mansu
Yeah. Yeah.
said, no, you can't walk away from me, you Super Son.
Oh my gosh. Goku was beat. Oh my gosh. Left, but you can't walk away from me, Super Son. Oh my gosh, that's silly. What you got for us, Metin?
Draw Bumblebee Transformers 2007.
Oh, well, okay.
They got out their PRN and drew Bumblebee from Transformers. And then they flew to Moon.
Excellent job. They got out their pen and drew Bumblebee.
And the man had a fighting stance, preparing to fight Goku.
I guess Goku has
the
returned.
Man shouted out with sheer anger, "Come at me, bro."
Oh, they're having a
Then I
throwdown.
said AW home up.
Oh, you had, oh, okay, okay, your first time playing, okay, well, in that case, you know what I'll do next round? I'll hover over the game mode we're about to play, and you can read the short little explanation it gives on how to play that game mode. For sure, I understand, no problem, Ultimate Sonic.
SpongeBob went to visit Goku.
Uh-oh, this can't be good.
Then Goku punched him and sent him to Krusty Krabs.
Oh boy, this is escalating.
And the man ordered a Krabby Patty and took burger, but Goku tasted the patty and realized it was in fact poison.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Then he shoved the poison into Bob the Builder's pirate ship.
Bob the Builder?
Question mark.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Question mark indeed, Metin. You see a bit of streaming. Yeah, question mark indeed. I'm not quite sure where Bob the Builder plays into the Krusty Krab, but oh well. What you got for us, Peter?
There was a one YouTuber named Chillcats, and he was very greedy. The Grey Cat,
I'm Gree,
aka
yes.
Chillcats, was streaming
I am
and
Gree.
getting too much.
I am Gree.
Too excited.
Yeah, pretty much. I get overexcited quite easily. Sometimes, yeah.
Oh no, the roller coaster flew off the mountain to Theodu.
I guess we're on a roller coaster now?
What the F?
Exactly. I don't know why the roller coaster flew off the mountain. I don't. What kind of roller coaster is that? They fired SpongeBob, hired Bob the Builder. Definitely. At least Bob the Builder can build stuff. I mean, SpongeBob's always causing all sorts of wacky, destructive shenanigans. What you got, Professional Reaper?
A man who survived cancer but had to fight Goku. He harnessed the power of the true Super Sun. Super Sub fell on Goku.
These are great.
Then he had to fight Boo
These
the
are
Bull.
amazing.
Omg.
Omg. Oh my god. Omg indeed, Metin. Omg.
He couldn't believe it. He saw Naruto.
Oh, now Naruto's here.
He fell to the
Naruto's
ground
here.
and vomited.
Oh boy. I guess he got sick when he saw Naruto's face. I don't know. I don't know too much about Naruto. But apparently he got sick when he saw Naruto for some reason. All right, we got quite a few people in here. We got Chillcats, Potato Boy, Metin, BURGERMAN, Peter Merce, Professional Reaper, Funny Boy 21, and I'm not sure what that says. Okay. All right, next up, why don't we do, let's see, Power of Super Sun. Yeah, pretty much. Why don't we do All Actions Are Mystery? Which one would you guys like to do next? We could do solo, make your own animation, 5 frames, play alone or with friends. Anyone shout one out and we'll do it. Let's not do one we already did. Background, where's background here? Okay, background. Animations with context. Create a fixed background for your animations. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, I'm hovering over it just so you can get context here, Ultimate Sonic. So it says, animations with context, create a fixed background for your animations. That's what background is. So we'll go with background this time around. Sounds like a plan. Let me turn on moderation here real quick. All right, let's party. Here we go. We'll do animation next, Metin, for sure. Start drawing a background. Okay, what do I want this background to be? What do I want this background to... Oh, how about outer space? That's a simple one. We'll make this background outer space. Okay, so if this is going to be outer space, I got to draw a few things here to get started to really... So first we're going to draw... why don't we let's draw a few stars. You know, it's outer space, so we'll just do a few twinkly stars. I mean, it's, yeah, I guess whatever the animation is for this, it's going to be in outer space. And now we got to draw, like, I guess the moon over here. Nice little friendly moon. Let's fill that in. And I don't know what color the other planets are off the top of my head. So, you know what? I'm gonna draw this next one purple, and you tell me which one it resembles the most. It's the one with the ring. I think it's like a purplish, brownish. Again, I don't quite know the color of these planets off the top of my head, but you know, we're going with it. It's gonna be the one with the ring around it. Because it turns out that ring is actually a bunch of dust and rocks and debris. Okay, there's our next planet right there. Fun, fun, fun. What else? Why don't we draw the massive sun over here? Saturn. Oh, it's brown yellow. Okay, in that case, brown yellow. Okay, brown and yellow. Close enough. We don't... Oh, wait, we have yellow right here. Awesome, brown and... You said brown and yellow? There we go. Well, I mean, it's not... It doesn't look like it, but, you know, you said brown and yellow. Okay, I got brown here, yellow here. Okay, so let's draw the sun. The sun's rather large, so I'm going to put it over here in the corner. Nice, big-ass sun right over here. Huge, huge sun. I mean, it's not the best place. How can I make this sun look awesome? I guess we could put, like, heat lines radiating off of it like this. It's got its cosmic radiation. And what else? Why don't we draw a shooting star as well? Let's draw a shooting star here. Let me make that less thick. Here we go, shooting star. Yippee! I actually love shooting stars. I've seen them once or twice while out camping over the summer with my family. They're very pretty to see. I think shooting stars are very pretty. They're very, very pretty. Okie dokie. All right, why don't we make that star a little bit darker there? There we go. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Actually, you know what I'm going to do there? Just instead. Close enough. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sonic. I do appreciate it. Let me fix up this moon over here. Let's fix up this moon over here. What else can we add? Let me fix up the sun over here. What else can we add? What else can we add? Why don't we add maybe, Pluto? Let's add Pluto. And Pluto's like a really, really tiny planet. Unfortunately, Pluto was no longer classified as a planet, I'm afraid. So it's over here. It's, you know, it's not too happy. I can't exactly zoom in, but let's just say Pluto is very unhappy to be no longer considered a planet. It is very, very upsetting for our friend Pluto. I'm sorry, Pluto, but science dictates that you're no longer a planet by definition. So unfortunately, I can't consider you a planet right now, unless science says otherwise, but I have yet to hear someone factually say Pluto is not a planet, or is a planet. Let's see here. Nice. It's a dwarf star, if I'm not mistaken. Pluto sucks. Let's not hate on Pluto, guys. Let's not hate on Pluto. Pluto did nothing wrong. It's not Pluto's fault that Pluto is a tiny dwarf star planet on the very, 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 very far outer space. Let's not dog on Pluto. It's not Pluto's fault, but yeah, I understand why you guys would say some stuff like that about our poor planet Pluto. Gotta take all the Pluto shaming. Yeah, gotta take all the Pluto shaming. Yeah, space is very scary. Did you know nobody can hear you scream in space? Since there is no air for your voice to travel, it just doesn't. Of course, if you're in like a space station or something, there is air so your voice can travel, but outside of that, I don't think sound travels in space. There's no actual like atmosphere for the sound to travel. So if I'm not mistaken, sound doesn't travel in space at all. Again, I'm not an astronomer or scientist, so correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, sound does not travel in space. Let's see here. Only people who have seen the OG memes can get my drawing. Okay, well, I'm excited to see what it is. What else can we add here? I like my drawing. I'm quite happy with this drawing, actually. I am very satisfied with it, for sure. You potentially be kidnapped by... Oh, no! Oh, God, alien abductions. Don't even get me started. Very scary alien abductions for sure. Does anyone here believe in aliens, by the way? Like, honest question, and feel free to, like, not say anything at all. No judgment, but does anyone truly believe that with the vastness of our own universe and the several billion miles in length it is, that aliens and life could possibly exist? These are great drawings, everybody. Good job. Animation's first drawing. What is this? A football field? I'm gonna assume this looks like a football field. I don't know though. You saw alien videos, so you know, I don't want to sound like a crazy person. Mathematically impossible that aliens don't exist. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Mathematically impossible. You don't want to play anymore, but you'll watch? Okay, well, that's okay, Peter. I really do appreciate your participation regardless. Thank you so much for joining my Gartic Phone live stream and playing for the bit you could. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, I'm guessing this is some sort of, like, football field. I don't know. It reminds me of a football field. Maybe it's something else. I see 400 and then a couple lines. So, with that being said, why don't we maybe draw, like, a guy about to kick a football? How about that? We're going to draw a guy about to kick a football. What's that? What is that, Potato Boy? Stop shaming the green dudes for sure. Okay, so he's about to kick this football. He's got his leg there. Oh dear. So he's about to kick this football, and he's gonna make like an uber mega field goal. He's like a expert at making field goals. I don't have my paint bucket tool, which is unfortunate. So I'm just gonna have to freehand fill this thing in. Okay, all right, so he's going to kick this football, and he's going to make that epic field goal, and he's going to be, like, going down in the Hall of Fame as the man who made the epic field goal. Yes, sir. And why don't we give him a football helmet, too? Let's give him a football helmet. How to draw this football helmet? Let's give it a shot. Maybe make the pen thinner here. Let's try drawing a football helmet. Again, I'm not an artist, but let's see if we can draw a decent football helmet. This is not a decent football helmet. This is actually a bad-looking football helmet. Draw the little thing there. You know what? I'm not going to complain. I don't play football personally, but if I had to guess, this is close enough to a football helmet. I don't quite know. Why don't we add a little face here while we're at it? Maybe add a little... There we go. Man's going to make a beautiful field goal for us, fellas. Yes. Oh, that's going to be wonderful. I'm excited. Is Obama alive? Yes, the previous president, Barack Obama, he is still currently alive. As for the player Obama, I think he had to leave. But yes, Obama, the person, yeah, he's still currently alive. He's still with us. But yeah, the player actually had to leave. Salad, I like salad. Well, it depends on the salad, actually. These are amazing drawings, everybody. Good job. All right. Continue the animation from this drawing. What is going on? Hey, guys, give me your interpretations here. What does this look like? What does this look like? It looks like, if I had to guess, maybe a zombie coming after a person? Oh, God. So this is... Oh, that's the background. My bad. Okay, so this looks like a zombie. So why don't we make the zombie? The zombie's coming at him. Yeah, no, I actually did think he was a nice president. I didn't really have any problems with that guy. He's an all right dude. He's an all right dude. He's an okay dude to me. I had no real problems with him. Of course, when he was in office, I couldn't vote, so I have no real opinion on that stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, I really have no problems with that guy. I think he's all right. So I think this is... Oh, it's a Walking Dead scene. Okay. All right, so then it is a zombie. Okay. All right, so why don't I make the zombie... The zombie's like, grr zombie. He's also chill. Yeah, no, he's a pretty relaxed guy for sure. He does interviews every now and then on talk shows and stuff like that. He's pretty relaxed for sure. He doesn't seem too tense, actually. He looks pretty relaxed in my opinion. He doesn't seem like he's worrying too much. He just seems like a pretty laid back dude. Okay, so now he's trying to fight back the zombie as best he can. I think I made that neck a little too long there. There we go. It's just... I'm getting the hang... I don't think I played this game mode just yet, so I'm getting the hang of it. So here comes the zombie. Zombie's super angry, and this guy's like, oh dear God. Oh, I gotta make his eyes thinner. Let's see here. He doesn't seem friendly. I mean, the zombie's not friendly. It looks like Rick got stuck. Oh, it looks like Rick... Oh yeah, I remember that. I do remember that for sure. That was a pretty fun scene to watch. I'm kind of glad he escaped, actually. I'm surprised he escaped, considering just how many zombies were in that city he was in. Because if anyone's watched, like, the first season of The Walking Dead, You'll know just how many zombies he was surrounded by within that tank. It was ridiculous. I'm so glad he survived. So I guess this guy's scared now. Oh god, it's okay. It's oh yeah. This is I'm not Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. Also, one guy on your job said 6'7". Wait, oh, one guy here. Wait, oh, okay. All right. So about 6'7", I'm pretty sure that's a Gen Alpha term because I have absolutely no idea what 6'7" means. I did a little bit of research, but I don't know. But apparently it originated from this one high school kid saying 6'7" during like a basketball game or something. That's my guess from the research I did on my own. Kill crew. Okay, that awesome. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do for this. Can someone give you some insight? I think it's a reference to what that high school kid said during that game. I don't know though. What is 6'7"? I have no clue, buddy. Your guess is as good as mine, Daniel. I don't know what kids these days are doing, let alone what their slang is. But I have no idea what 6. He started laughing wildly. Yeah, no, it's definitely something I have never come across. It seems to be a new term invented by the younger generation. But me personally, I have absolutely no idea what on earth 6'7" means. I really don't. What is so funny about it? Seriously, I don't know anything about 6'7". For my generation, it was a different set of numbers. Don't say them, but instead of 6'7", it was 2 other sets of numbers involving the number 6. But don't say it though. We'll refrain from that. But that was what people my age at the time found funny. But apparently now 6'7" is the new funny thing, and I still don't know what the hell it means. Oh, I'm old. Okay, so he's coming after this guy. Why don't we draw this guy being tackled? Yeah, let's go with the tackle. He's being tackled. 6'8". Yeah, 6'8". 6'8". Yeah, something like that for sure. What's if needed to make someone laugh? 3'4". 3'4". Yeah. You know what's funny, guys? What's 9 plus 10? Can anyone here tell me what 9 plus 10 is? And if you understand the reference, go ahead and shout it out. I mean, even if it's the incorrect answer, what is 9 plus 10? 21. Yes, 21. Great job. That is 100% the truth. Totally the truth. Totally not the wrong answer. Go ahead and ask a math teacher. I'm sure they'll give you an opposite answer because it's actually not the right answer. But it's still quite funny, but it's definitely not mathematically correct. Let's be honest, fellas. Let's be honest. It's not real math. It's a wrong answer, but it did come from a funny internet meme. Why don't we draw like, this guy's like super surprised. He's kind of got like, oh god, I'm out of time anyways. Well, good enough for me. Let's validate. These are great drawings, everybody. All right, what's next? In-get meme here. Everything is, oh, I love that meme. I love that meme. Everything is math. The math is lying. Yeah, it is lying, isn't it? Okay. All right. So I'm guessing this is the everything is fine meme. And this is the sun. So it looks like if I had to interpret this, the sun is coming down to strike him. But this says Isaac Newton is lying too. Yeah, why would do Rick Grimes when he got stuck in that? What would you do if you were Rick Grimes? Me personally? You know what I would do? If it were me in his situation, I would either stay inside the tank and wait for the zombies to move on, or I would try to throw something somewhere behind the horde of zombies to maybe get their attention and get them to walk in a different direction. Because if I remember correctly, when he entered that tank, there was a zombified soldier, and he did end up having to shoot that soldier with a gun inside an enclosed tank. And I'm pretty sure he got like his ears were ringing or something, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, me personally, I would either wait it out and hopefully they walk some other direction, the whole horde just moves on and loses interest, or something like that. Make him wave. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, I'll make him wave. I have some time. Make him wave. Okay, I'll make him wave for sure. Let's see if I can do that. So I'm going to add in a little wave here. There we go. Yeah, there's our wave. I hope that's an acceptable wave. That's not bad at all, actually. I don't think that's bad, actually. That's not bad. There's his wave. He's waving. And I would maybe give him a smile, possibly. Let's see. How about we give him like a smile? Or maybe he's Let's see here. Got rickrolled. Oh my gosh. I've been rickrolled a good few times. And he's looking... How about we give him a bigger eyeball here? Let's give him a little bit bigger eyeball. And why don't we add in a pupil over here looking up at whatever the hell this is. I think the sun's coming down at him, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we should give him some glasses, perhaps, or sunglasses. Never know what happened in Atlanta. I think I'm not sure. I don't think it got bombed. Because if I remember correctly, the city itself wasn't completely destroyed. Like, every single building wasn't completely leveled. I don't think it was bombed, but I think it had like a mass evacuation and just got overwhelmed from the virus. But I don't think it was bombed. I'm not certain though. Great job, everybody. Oh, what is this? Oh, is he running away with a pizza? What's he running away with? Okay, so it looks like he's being chased. You've never gotten rickrolled. Well, it'll happen eventually, I'm sure. Depending on who you're friends with. Not everyone is into rickrolling. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually you come across someone who does try to do that, honestly. I mean, it doesn't happen to everyone, because not everyone really cares for the rickrolling stuff. But you know what? Hopefully it doesn't happen to you, because it definitely is. I wouldn't say it's annoying or frustrating. It's just like... You don't see it coming, you wish you did, but you don't, and it just like, you're like, oh, brother, if you know what I mean. But it isn't necessarily a bad thing, but hopefully no one gets you with a rickroll, Peter, for sure. Hopefully no one manages to trick you into getting rickrolled, for sure. So it looks like this is a chef baker, and he's running off with, I'm not quite sure, maybe a plate of cookies? I'm not sure what he's cooking here. And let's see here. Why don't we draw more people running after him? Let's draw more people running after this chef. So we're going to draw a couple of these dudes now. Because now it's like a horde of people running after whatever this chef is baking. Clearly this chef is baking something delicious. I would like to know very much what the chef is baking. Clearly these people are obsessed enough to run after him because they want whatever the hell it is he's baking. It's like a horde of people. Let's draw one more up here. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Oh my gosh. What is this guy cooking? You got rickrolled by your brother? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. You want to visit Atlanta? I've never been to Atlanta, but I'm sure it's a wonderful place. There's a lot of nice cities in the United States, but I've never personally been to Atlanta. I've only seen it in the films and TV, so, but I'm sure it's a nice place. Oh, you know what else we could do here? Why don't we make these guys like, they're just like straight up. Yeah, no, these are like evil gremlin people. And that's why they're chasing after this baker. And the baker, he's like, he's not happy. He's not happy about being chased. You know what? I'm actually going to make this a plate of cookies. They're coming after his plate of cookies. They are coming after his plate of cookies. He made delicious cookies and they want to eat the cookies. These are like cookie monsters. These are like cookie monsters, like The Walking Dead. Yeah, this is like The Walking Dead. He's being chased by a bunch of walkers or something. Yeah, that poor chef. That poor chef is being chased. Okay, let's see what we got here. Great drawings, everybody. All right, that is Sanrio. What is happening here? That looks like the Sanrio duck character. What's going on here? Are those salt shakers? Could someone fill me in? Whoever made this drawing, just give me like a hint of what you'd like me to do here. Because these look like the top of salt shakers, and this is definitely the Sanrio duck. What can we do here? Because this is the Sanrio. All right. Thank you so much, Peter, for coming by. Tell your friend I say hello, and I wish you both a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or night. You take good care, Peter. Thanks for stopping by. You take very good care of yourself, my friend. And I'd say the same thing to your friend. I'm so glad you brought him as usual. Thank you so much for stopping by, you two. I do appreciate it. Maybe he's in a sewer. Oh, wait, you're right. Maybe he is in a sewer. In that case, why don't we draw like a sewer tunnel over here? And he's like about to enter the sewer tunnel. That makes more sense that he would be in a sewer, honestly. That makes a lot more sense. So this is like a sewer tunnel. I mean, I know it's not really following. Well, let's see. Maybe he is in a sewer. That's a really good observation for sure. So if he's in a sewer, why don't we draw him, you know, floating down the sewer? Oh dear, that poor Sanrio character. I'm not sure what the character's name is, but still it is very unfortunate that he found himself in a sewer. What a shame. I'm sure it's a very stinky place. Sewers usually tend to stink a lot. Not gonna lie. I've never personally been in one. I've been in a drain, like a rain drain a few times, but other than that, let's see here. What was worse, the virus in Resident Evil? What's worse, getting the virus in Resident Evil or The Walking Dead? I mean, they're both zombies. I guess it really depends on how the virus takes control. It really does depend on that, because they're both zombified in the end. But my question is, what is the process of becoming one? And is it worse in the Resident Evil series, or is it worse in the Walking Dead series? In my opinion, I'd have to go with Resident Evil, because I mean, the Walking Dead zombies, it's a pretty straightforward process, like getting sick or anything like that. You get a fever, you get chills, you start vomiting, and then eventually you just die. As far as Resident Evil zombies, I'm gonna guess it might be a bit more of a violent process, considering the Resident Evil zombies are a bit more violent and a bit more scary. So I'd have to say that becoming a Resident Evil zombie would be worse than becoming a Walking Dead zombie, I think. Let's see here. Excellent drawings, everybody. All right, let's see here. Cake! I love cake! Oh my gosh, speaking of cake, they are making a second Fiona and Cake season, and I am so looking forward to it. God, I watched the first season in 2023 when they released it, and I have been dying to watch a second season. I'm so hyped for when the second season drops. So hyped! Because honestly, Fiona and Cake for me, it's like I'm reliving my Adventure Time days when I used to watch the hell out of Adventure Time. So I am really looking forward to Fiona and Cake season 2. You drew it. Okay, cool, awesome. So if that's ketchup, why don't we, what is Cake doing with this ketchup? What is Cake doing with this ketchup? How about, well, what can we do here? What can we do here? How about the, what is Cake doing with the ketchup? We have ketchup right here, but what is Cake doing with the ketchup? I'm gonna just basically, I mean, it doesn't look great, but what is Cake doing with the ketchup? Let's see here. Kiss, pose, make, kiss, pose, make, kiss, pose, make men. What do you mean by that, men? Could you elaborate? Let's see. Well, in Walking Dead, if you die, you can come back. Yeah, I mean, you come back as a zombie, though. You don't necessarily come back as a human being. You're a zombie. Verdict, Chill Cats, what'd you say? So you have a dilemma. Should you shave your beard or should you shave it or wait a day? Well, that depends. That depends, Dan. Do you like facial hair? And if so, do you like goatees, mustaches, or full beards? Personally, me personally, I like having a mustache, but no other facial hair. In fact, I've been working on growing a good mustache for quite a few months now. I have quite the thick mustache now, unfortunately, but I have no other facial hair. And I'm actually quite happy with the mustache I have now. Yeah, fun fact, it's not ketchup. Okay. I'm not quite sure. I hope it's just ketchup, but let's not get into that. Let's just pretend that it's ketchup. I'm not sure what to turn this into. Let's all just pretend it's ketchup. How about that? Let's all just say it's ketchup. I'm sure it's something terrible, but let's just pretend it's ketchup, guys. But yeah, me personally, I like mustaches a lot. I do. I like beards and goatee combos, but I like mustaches. I once came across this man. He had a really big mustache, but it was so grown that what he did was he took the tips of the mustache and I guess he like put gel or something in them and turned them into like a Wild Western looking mustache with curls on each end. It was very nice looking. Oh, these are great drawings, everybody. All right. Red. Oh, did Red just get vented? Oh, I'm so sorry, Red. Oh, in that case, Red got vented and he is going into the sun. That's what we're going to do. So Red's over here. So if he got vented, Red is now on a one-way trajectory into the sun. I am so sorry, Red. I really am. But, you got vented. So I'm going to draw him a little bit smaller because he's getting closer to the sun. But, yeah, that really is a shame that Red ended up being... I mean, who would have guessed that Red would be the imposter? Usually Red is the imposter. So let's see. What else can we do here? So he's getting closer to the sun. So because of that, he's starting to burn up on impact. He's getting real close. Oh, dear. Yeah, no, he's on fire pretty much. Essentially, he is going at lightning speed into the sun. Oh, that sucks. Red is done for, I'm afraid. Red is no longer red. Red is now vaporized into a billion little atoms. What else can we do here? Let's see. What else? How about we draw like his knife? How about we draw his knife floating over here? Red's knife that he was using to kill people. Let's draw it floating over here. Not the best at drawing knives. Let's see if we can do that. We'll draw his knife over here. The knife he was using to attack people on the ship. Yeah, that's funny for sure. There we go. There's Red's knife. There we go. Red is slowly disintegrating as he approaches the sun's surface. For sure. What else can we do to this drawing? Poor Red. And why don't we draw like... I don't quite know what the Among Us spaceship looks like, so why don't we just draw like a basic looking spaceship shape? I don't really know what the Among Us spaceship looks like, but why don't we draw like a basic looking ship out here? This is the ship he got ejected from. I don't feel bad for him though. He was the imposter and he was murdering everyone on the ship. So you know what? Better vaporized into the sun than the entire crew suffering an ill fate. I mean, it's only fair that they vented him. There we go. Okay, there's our ship. I'm happy with that. I am very happy with that. I am very satisfied with my drawing. Very satisfied. Very, very, very satisfied. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, all right. Okie doke. Validation time. These are wonderful drawings, everybody. All right, what we got here? Silos. What does that say? What does that say? Siles? Could someone maybe clue me in on what this possibly says? Silos. Bugle? Bagel? I mean, forgive me if I'm not able to read it. Okay, let's see. Resident Evil had scary zombies. Then in Walking Dead also had G-Virus, Resident Evil, man, big... Yeah, no, Resident Evil had very scary zombies for sure. I think Resident Evil zombies are a lot more terrifying than any other type of... Ugali Bagala. What does that mean? What does Ugali Bagala mean? I'm not quite sure what it means. Feel free to clue me in. I'm not sure what Ugali Bagala means. Let's see here. I guess I'll just Google it. I'm not quite sure. Ugali Bagala. I think that's something. What is Ugali Bagala? Is that a person? It's a song by a Finnish children's heavy metal band? I'm not quite sure what Ugali... Maybe I'll just make it written better. I'm not quite sure. Not to say your writing isn't... Your writing's... I actually like this writing a lot, but I'm not sure what Ugali Bagala word... Oh! Word when you scare people. Okay. All right. Let's see what I can do here. I'm gonna try and copy this. So if that's what... it's a word when you scare people. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna try and write over this real quick. Recreate it just a bit here. And with that being said, Ugali... Okay, when you scare people. So why don't we draw like... Let's draw a ghost. A ghost saying... let's draw a ghost over here. You say it's when you scare people. So when I think of scaring people, I think of ghosts. So let's just draw like an evil looking ghost over here. Yeah, very, very menacing looking ghost. Oh, if I had a little more time, I'd probably make the haunted shopping list from SpongeBob. A floating shopping list. Like Ghost said. Oh, Ghost said it in Adventure Time. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'll look into that because I don't quite remember that phrase, but thank you for enlightening me for sure. There's our scary looking ghost. And remember, if you enjoyed this live stream and you were here for quite a bit of time, consider dropping a like and possibly subscribing. It really does help the channel out and helps the channel grow. And it really drives me to keep making this stuff because, you know, when people start showing their support like that, it just makes my day. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you enjoy these live streams, consider supporting. But other than that, let's continue here. Great drawings, everybody. Great drawings. Love it. What happened? What happened? Seriously, what on earth happened? Why is it a fireball? What happened? Yo, guys, come on. What on earth happened? We had like a zombie going after a person, and now it's just a big-ass fireball. Okay, so judging by that, I'm not quite sure, but why don't we draw like a crater? Maybe it was like a big explosion, and now there's a crater. I mean, that's my best guess. I'm not sure why there's a fireball, though. Like, on God, I don't know why. I'm not quite sure why that turned into a fireball. Maybe the zombie was explosive or something? I don't know. I'm not the best at drawing smoke clouds. But yeah, how about like, it blew up. Draw a Rick and Tank. Okay, I'll try that. Let's see here. Rick and Tank. I'm not the best at drawing tanks, so let's try that. Rick and Tank. I'm going to try and draw a basic tank here. Let's see if I can do this. This is like my most basic tank design. I would draw these in middle school quite a bit on my on my homework and stuff. This is like the most basic looking tank design you could ever think of. So here's our tank looking thing. And I guess we could draw like a hatch up here. And how about we have Rick Grimes peeking his head out right here. There he is. And you know, let's give him his hat, his trusty cowboy hat. Yeah, it doesn't look amazing, but you know, it's the closest thing I got right now. Let's fill that on in. This is Rick Grimes. Maybe I should make his body a different color. Let's go there. There, it's a little more noticeable there. There's Rick Grimes. And how about we draw... Oh yeah, the hat's essential to his character. The hat is extremely essential to his character. Okay, so let's add in... How about we add in a bunch of zombies? So he's surrounded by zombies. Like, absolutely surrounded by zombies. I know it doesn't make much sense because there was a big fireball, but how about he's surrounded by zombies now? I mean, that's... doesn't really relate to the fireball, but that's okay. We're here to have fun. And I guess Rick is... why don't we draw like a... Make him a little scared there. He's not too excited to be surrounded on all sides by the Walking Dead, for sure. But, you know, we're gonna go with it, fellas. We're gonna go with it. There's that. I'm not sure how it went from a fireball to that. But you know what? We're just here to have fun. I love these drawings, everybody. Okay, next up we got you kill. Oh no, he got chopped in half. Okay, what am I drawing here? You killed. Okay, so why don't we draw this guy turning around? Let's draw him turning around. So he's turning around, and how about he says, nuh-uh? How about he just like playfully says, nuh-uh, nuh-uh? How about he says something like that? Something super silly like that. So let's add in this. Do a little erasing here. But he's gonna playfully say like, nuh-uh. Let's see here. Add in the little thing there. He had a knife. And how about he has the knife behind his back? He's got the knife behind his back right there. And he's saying, let's draw a little speech bubble here. What is this drawing? Hey, what's up, knocker? A knock knock. How you doing? This is an Among Us drawing. As far as I can tell, this is Among Us. So now he's saying, oh God, I have plenty of time. Let me try that one more time. So I think this is an Among Us drawing. So he's saying, nuh-uh, he did not kill him. Nuh-uh. And let's see, these guys, they're quite upset. They're upset that he's lying. They're upset that he's denying the fact that he just murdered a man. What an imposter would usually do is deny the fact that he clearly killed him. And this ghost, let's just redraw this ghost. The ghost is clearly not happy. As you can tell, the ghost is not happy to be dead. I wouldn't either if the imposter got me. So these guys they're pointing at him. They're still pointing at him. They're not happy. Let's see how quickly we can do this. We got a little bit of time left here. These guys aren't happy either. They're actually quite angry. I'd be pissed off too, honestly, if one of my crew members was murdered by the imposter, for sure. Okay. This guy's angry too. And what else? What else can we do here? What else can we do? Oh, how about we draw like an eyebrow there? Nuh-uh, he didn't do anything. No, he's innocent. Oh, I'm sure you are innocent, pal. I mean, look at the dead corpse and the blood coming out. Total innocence, fellas. Total innocence. Nope, he's got some blood dripping off of him. There we go. Make the best streams. Hey, thank you so much, Ultimate Sonic. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I have a really fun time with my channel. It's a big passion of mine. And, you know, I'm really happy to constantly keep pumping out the content for you guys. Whether that's an edited short, a short pulled directly from a live stream of a horror game or something like that, or something else, or a live stream. I just like publishing to this channel in general. It brings me a lot of happiness. It really does. Great drawings, everybody. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, what happened? Yo, is that what is impacting the Earth? Is that like a meteor impacting? Oh, okay. All right. What can I do here? What can I do here? You know, my best guess is that might have been like a meteor impact. Goku boom. Oh, like a Goku Super Saiyan boom. Okay, let me try drawing something like that. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see. This is gonna look terrible. This is gonna look terrible. But let's see here. And I'm gonna shrink this neck a bit. And I think oh God. You know what I just realized? Oh my God, my bad. The music hasn't been playing this whole time. Oh my goodness, how long has the music not been playing in the background, guys? That's, wow, I'm just now noticing that. I've been busy talking so much that I did not notice. I thought I had the music on loop. So I think a lot of the stream has been dead silent aside from me talking. Wonderful! That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm totally not frustrated about that. You know what? Better luck next time for me, but yeah, no, I didn't. I just realized now that the music had stopped. What a shame. Okay, we gotta add his Super Saiyan hair here. Yeah, let's see here. Do you listen to Happy Nation? What is Happy Nation? I've never heard of. Go ahead and fill me in. What is Happy Nation? I've never heard of Happy Nation. What is Happy Nation? I would love to know. Go ahead and let me know. What is this Happy Nation you're speaking of? How can I make him look angry? Maybe like he's got his eyes closed and he's thinking like really hard. Super. Oh, it's a music name. Is it the name of like a genre of music? You say it's a music name, or is it the name of a song? Is it a genre? Happy? Oh, it's a song. Okay. Okay, with the time I have left, let me quickly plug that into my YouTube Music app here, and let me just quickly Google it, or plug it into my YouTube Music app. Let me quickly look here. Happy Nation. Let's see here. Is it by Ace of Base? Is it by Ace of Base? I just played a little snippet. I don't want to play it on the stream because it's probably copywritten. It doesn't sound too bad. I just played like a half a second or so. I'll listen to it after the stream, you know? I'll listen to it after the stream, and what I'll do is I'll put like a pin. Oh, I gotta look at these quickly. Give me a sec here. Great job, everybody. So what I'll do is I'll give it a listen after this live stream, and then I'll pin a comment, or I'll leave a comment in the live stream comment section, and I'll let you know what I think of the song. But I'll give it a listen after the live stream and let you know. Happy Nation by Ace of Base. I'll give it a listen for sure. This looks like a Roblox face. Okay. All right, we can work with that. We can work with a Roblox looking face. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. I'm still not quite sure what this face was supposed to be, but let's try our best to interpret it. It reminds me of Roblox. Okay, and oh, you know what? Better idea, better idea. How about he's winking? Wink. Wink, wink, wink. Let's see here. A face eating a nugget. A face eating a nugget? Okay, how about I'll put a chicken nugget. I'll open the mouth and I'll wink. We got a wink here. Got a wink here. We got to add in these fat little eyebrows here. Of course, we can't forget the fat eyebrows. And now let's add in that delicious little chicken nugget thing. Face eating a chicken nugget. I used to love chicken nuggets. And there's a lot of people who just sort of instinctively call them chicken McNuggets. But the honest truth is, only McNuggets from McDonald's are chicken McNuggets. But in general, they're just called McNuggets. But a lot of people just instinctively say McDonald's chicken McNugget, but that's what it's called, a McNugget, because it's from McDonald's. But normally they're just called chicken nuggets. But most people, of course, say chicken McNugget, because I mean, at this point, it's all been burned into the back of our skulls that they're called chicken McNuggets. You really like chicken nuggets? Oh, that sounds delicious. A cheese-filled McNugget sounds yummy. That sounds delicious, actually. I like cheese-filled things. Have you ever had, what could be filled with cheese? What could be filled with cheese? I can't think of any foods that are filled with cheese, but usually when you fill something with cheese, it's quite delicious. I will say, cheese-filled things tend to be quite delicious, in my opinion. But I can't think of what kind. A pizza. Oh, yeah. No. Stuffed crust pizza with cheese filling in the crust. That is the bomb. Oh, these are great, guys. Stuffed crust pizza with a cheese filling in the crust. Oh my God, so good. Oh, hey, look. Oh, okay, no sewer. Okay, looks like he hit the end of the sewer. Happy days. That's awesome. Okay, so since there's no sewer hole, in that case, he seems to be very happy that he didn't end up going down a deep, dark, scary sewer hole. So he's floating right here. So why don't we draw his body halfway poking out of the sewer, or of the sewage water, and he's got like a happy expression on his face. I mean, I'd be happy too if I didn't go down a big sewer tunnel into the deep, dark, scary darkness. But yeah, so he's kind of like a little bit submerged right here. But now he's super happy because he didn't go into the deep, dark, scary sewer. I mean, I'd be super thrilled too if I didn't go down a deep, dark, scary sewer tunnel. Hey, what's up, J-Decky? I'm not sure. Oh, let's see. You were gonna play Forsaken. This is, oh, I'm so glad you think that. Welcome, J. Desi Villagas. If you'd like, you can maybe play, type out a pronunciation for me of your username. I'm saying it, to me, I read it as J. Desi Villagas. Maybe I'm saying that incorrectly. If you can, go ahead and maybe type out the pronunciation of it. I think it's called phonetically or something like that, but I would love to be able to pronounce your name correctly, my friend. But welcome to the stream. I think you're new here. Thank you so much for coming by. I do appreciate it. So this dude's super thrilled. He's like absolutely over the moon. Oh, maybe, oh, it could be a Spanish name. Who knows? They'll have to clarify, but maybe it is Spanish. It could be. Well, we'll see what they have to say, but it could be. Let's see here. Oh, it's a Spanish name. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, happy penguin. I think it's a penguin. Caps lock. Yeah, no problem. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Yeah, no, this looks great, actually. I'm super happy about this drawing. Dude, I'm so thrilled. I think I did a great job on this one, honestly. He's like super thrilled he didn't go down that deep, dark, scary sewage hole. Your name is Turkish. That's so awesome, bro. I love hearing names from different parts of the world. We have a Turkish name, a Spanish name. We have quite a few people here, for sure. And we have another new person, Knocker or Knock Knock. Thank you so much for coming by, my man. I really do appreciate it. Oh, let me moderate these real quick. These are great, guys. Oh, what is that? Come on, guys. I'm not quite sure what that is. Yeah, no, you know what? Instead of whatever this is, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, thank you for putting that big black box with a no. I appreciate it. So how about, instead of the no, why don't we dress them in like a wizard outfit or something? You have an Arabic name. Oh, that's cool. You think, yeah, no, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, you could be right there for sure. I mean, and there's you can put a little blood, especially if it's based around a game where that's usually mentioned, such as Among Us and the Imposter murdering characters. But I would say just tone down the usage of blood. But if it relates to the image itself for like a game like Among Us, I think it's okay, because we all know when the imposter kills people in Among Us, I mean, it's definitely not bloody. I don't think there's blood in the actual game, but I mean, for sure, it's definitely gruesome when the imposter does horrible things. But yeah, like going forward, let's just minimize the amount of blood we incorporate. A little bit here and there is okay. A little bit here and there is okay, especially as it pertains to the game the drawing's about. Yeah, I agree. Right Among Us stepped. Yeah, that makes sense. So we're turning our beautiful little cake person here into a wizard. She's got this amazing wizard hat on. Sweet babies. I love Fiona and Cake. Okay. And she's like absolutely thrilled. Her eyes are like, her eyes are just super dilated, and it's almost as if she just sniffed catnip. That's what she essentially just sniffed catnip, and now she's like super duper excited. So let's give her a wand now. Let's give Cake a wand. Here's your wand, Cake. Little mat. Or actually, no, wands are black, so I'm gonna make this gray. So why don't we make this gray little wand here? Then we'll add that, and then we'll make it black there. Oh, I don't have the paint bucket tool. That's okay. Whoop, running out of time. Come on. We have our little wizard, magical wizard Cake. I love you, Cake. You're an awesome character. She's like, yeah, she does. Cake loves men. Yeah, Cake is very much a simp for good-looking men, for sure. Yeah, I agree with you there. She loves good-looking men, definitely. Wizardry. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? Great job. Okay, now it's time for the show and tell part of our game. Here we go. All right, here we go, fellas. First up, here I go. She loves me. I mean, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, no comment there. I refuse to answer that she loves me. I refuse to answer that. No comment. And don't make assumptions. No comment means I never gave you a response. Yeah, you have not seen Harry Potter. Wands can be brown. Yeah, true. I'm thinking of like a magic wand from like a magician, but you're right. They can be brown for sure. These are amazing. Look at these. Spaceship. Red is, I love these guys. All right, you have school tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by, Metin. I really do appreciate the support. You have a good day at your school tomorrow, my friend. Get plenty of sleep. Sleep is very important to a learning atmosphere in school. I really do appreciate your frequent viewership on these live streams. You have a great night, my friend, and have a good day for school tomorrow. Take good care of yourself, Metin. You'll make, I will make very many assumptions. Sure, Dan. You know, out of all the people, I'll let you make the assumptions. What? Wait a minute. What on earth is this? I'm not quite sure. I think that, okay. That looks like something weird. What we got here? Oh my. What is going on? Oh, no. Please don't promote Robux. I'm gonna make this clear as crystal, everybody. Nowhere in the entire internet will any sort of offer for free Robux ever be true. Anyone who ever says you can get free Robux through any means is lying to you and trying to scam and steal your account. So please, if you ever come across someone saying free Robux on this website or free Robux through this Discord link, just ignore it. There's no such thing as free Robux, period. There is none. I will be here still, just can't play more. Oh, that's okay, just can't play more. Yeah, tomorrow's a hard day. Well, I wish you good luck with tomorrow for sure. Click here to get 1,000 Robux. Oh yeah, totally not a scam. These are great. Let's see here. Meme, everything is fine. Okay. Oh, he just looks like he's getting worse. Look at these. Oh dear, boom. Oh, there's the explosion. Actually, you know, I think that's you're actually better off without Discord, honestly. I have a Discord. A lot of people have a Discord, but if I had to make the choice to never have used Discord from the beginning, I would say don't use it. Just stay off of it, in my opinion. I mean, Discord's fun. It's great for staying connected with your IRL friends and talking to people who you share interests with. But please only use Discord if you know what you're doing. Because if I could go back in time and choose never to use Discord, I would definitely never use Discord. I mean, I'm so far gone at this point that Discord's now a part of my life indefinitely. It is very upsetting, but I have quite a few connections on Discord now, unfortunately. But yeah, for sure, I would say just, you know, forget about Discord. You don't need it. It's not, social media in general is not the best for everybody. Some people like it. But if I had to say, especially for younger people, you know, you don't need social media. You don't. It's just not the best thing. Let's see here. Too bad what happened. Oh yeah, actually, speaking of Skype, that was my very first ever voice chat platform. After Skype, I switched to TeamSpeak. I think it's TeamSpeak 6 or 5. And then from TeamSpeak, I switched to Discord. But for quite a while, I was using Skype. I do miss Skype. You know, if there's one memory I have of Skype, it's talking with my younger cousin. We would set up a Minecraft server and we would talk over Skype and always play Minecraft over Skype. Zoom isn't a good idea too. Zoom works as well. But I have so many good memories of Skype. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. Oh, what's going on? Oh, nice job, Cake. You killed the imposter. Oh, that's what that was. Okay, that makes more sense. Excellent. Lovely. You have Minecraft? Minecraft's fun. I haven't played it in a very long... Oh, no! The imposter got Cake! Oh, I'm so sorry, my lady. I'm so sorry, Cake. The imposter stabbed Cake. Oh, no. Well, now we need to vent the imposter, because now we know it's the red player. But she's a wizard now, so it's all good. Cake is a wizard now. She killed this person and then got stabbed in the back by the red imposter. Oh, dear. What's up next? What you got for us, BURGERMAN? Okay. Good start. Good start. Good start. It was the first video call. Yeah, Skype. It was the very... wait. You say Zoom was the first video call chat platform, or are you talking about Skype? Are you saying Skype or Zoom was the first video call platform? I think it was Skype. Or did Zoom come before Skype? I'm not too sure about that. Let's see here. Okay. These are great. Oh, he looks evil there. These are great, guys. It was Skype. Yeah, no, I thought so. I'm pretty sure Skype came before Zoom, and then Zoom came after Skype. MSN Messenger. that is like a time before a lot of people. MSN Messenger. Yeah, I mean, I don't have, if there's any memories I have before Skype, before Discord, before Zoom, before TeamSpeak, has anyone here heard of Google Plus? There was a time it was called Google Plus, and you could make groups on Google Plus related to various topics. That was the first ever time I had online chats with people in general. Of course, I probably shouldn't have been doing it at the time. No. I was probably like 10 or 11 at the time, but I was using Google Plus chats. Google Plus hasn't been around in a very, very long time. It had been deprecated and kind of phased out a very long time ago, but Google Plus, it was essentially like, it was fun. You should look into it. It was definitely a fun experience for me. Goomba ending. Yeah, I'm saving these all for later as well. Okay, what we got here? There's our football player. Okay, going to sleep. Thank you so much, Ultimate Sonic. I really do appreciate that you came by and had fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate the participation. Oh boy, we got a lot more people here. All right. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. We are reaching the 2-hour mark in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to say this right now. For my own benefit of my own mental health, we will do one more game after this. And we'll do one more game after this. And I will say, here's what I'm going to do while it's going through. I'm going to quickly put a vote in here. Let me start a poll here. Let's see here. Last game. Let's see here. So this is the last game, and we'll say which ones you want. Drawing. Let's see, drawing. Give me a sec here. I know it's going down. These are great. I'll scroll up. Just give me a sec here. Drawing. Stories. What else we got here? Okay, add option. What else we got? Drawing, stories, animation. Okay. Vote for our last game, everybody. Cast those votes right now. Drawing, stories, or animation. Drawing, stories, or animation. That will be our last game of this live stream. So cast your votes right now. Everyone, put a vote on it. I got the poll up in the live chat. Go ahead and cast those votes. And once a bit of time passes and we got a lot of votes, we'll pick whatever wins the most votes. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Wait, did he not make the field goal? Oh, it broke. Oh, no. Yeeted over there. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Good job. I love this. I'm saving that one too. What's next? What you got, Professional Reaper? 50-50. No, actually, it looks like animation. Animation won. 60% for animation, 40% for drawing. Are you going to combine all the images this time or use only one? I will try combining them all. I will try. I'll give it a shot. I'm not the best at it. I'll get to it when I have the time. I have a job and a couple other things I'm dealing with right now, but I'll get to it. I will update the thumbnail as soon as I can. And yeah, I could try that again for sure. I could definitely try that for sure. For sure. I'll give it a shot. If not, what I'm going to do is either include my most favorite one as the thumbnail like I was doing previously. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do there. It is a good idea. Yeah. If you want. Okay. Yeah, that's a great idea, Dan. Go ahead and gather them up. In fact, you know what you can do, Dan, is I actually have the chat on this side of the live stream on purpose. So that way none of these images are obscured. So what you can do, Dan, is go back and I guess screenshot each of them, or maybe, I'm not sure. You can go about it however you'd like to collect them, Dan. But I would appreciate that. That would help quite a bit, Dan. That would. But I have the chat on this side, so that way we're not obscuring the artwork this time around. This is nice looking. Okay, what's up next? What you got, funny boy? Okay, there we go. There's our background. What you got, Menton? What is that? What's going on here? Let me just take a sip of water here. I haven't had a sip of water in almost 2 hours. Give me a sec here. Yeah, you made a big smarty pants move there. Hey, I'm pretty sure it was you who suggested maybe adjusting the location of the chat or removing it altogether. But this time around, I just put it on the opposite end, so none of the actual artwork is ever obscured. And I think it works. Okay, so we got, okay. Okay, oh, it was bread. It was bread. I thought it was cookies. Okay, he put up a wall. Oh, oh no. Oh no, what happened? What happened? It's all yellow now. Oh, SpongeBob's face appears. I guess so. I guess so. Oh my goodness, this is funny. Good job, everybody. There's the chicken nugget. Oh, I love chicken nuggets. They're yummy. Oh, that's a very, that's a silly looking face. Good job, BT-bot. Great job, my friend. What else we got here? Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay. Okay, so if anyone else hasn't cast a vote, I'll leave the vote open for like 2 or 3 more minutes or until we finish going through all these. But as it stands now, we have 40% for drawing and 60% for animation. So it seems like people want to go with the animation. Now, here's my question. Would you all like to do the solo animation where you draw the 5 frames of animation yourself? Or would you like to do that teamwork animation game mode we did in the past? What would you guys like to do? Solo or teamwork for the animation? These are nice looking. Make, oh, these are nice. Solo, okay, we got 1 vote for solo. Okay, anyone else want to weigh in here? We got 1 person saying solo, teamwork. Okay, we got one person solo, 1 person teamwork. That's 1 for teamwork and 1 for solo. All right, that's a tie. That's, okay. 1 for teamwork and 1 for solo. Anyone else want to weigh in? Otherwise, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to like, let's see. I'm not sure if they're, let's see, coin flip. I'm going to see if I can, okay. Oh, hey, look at that. Google has a built-in feature that lets you flip a coin. I literally just Googled coin flip website, and apparently there's literally a built-in feature for Google search that lets you flip a coin. That's amazing. Hey, look at that. He found someone pretty. These are awesome, bro. What we got here? Oh, that's nice. Awesome. Okay. Okay. All right. So we got 1 for solo and 1 for teamwork. If no one else says anything, I'm going to flip a coin. If it is heads, we'll do solo. If it is tails, we will do teamwork. Saved. Okay. New turn. All right. All right. So we got 1 for teamwork and 1 for solo. So I'm going to flip a coin now. Heads, solo, tails, teamwork. Heads, solo, tails, teamwork. Heads, solo, tails, teamwork. Okay. 3, 2, 1. It is tails. It's tails. We're doing teamwork. We're doing teamwork. 100% certain that's what I made tails. If I didn't, I hope again, I don't have the best memory, but I'm pretty sure we're doing teamwork. I just got tails on the coin flip. So let's do it. All right, tails on the coin flip, fellas. Let's do this. Last game of the live stream. All right, we got quite a few people in the game now. Welcome, welcome. So I think, let me do that again. I want to double check I don't get this wrong. Okay, animation, moderation on. Okay. All right, now I'm certain it's animation. All right, teamwork. Okay. All right, everybody, let's party. Create the animation's first drawing. What do I want this animation to be? What? The gods welcome you, Potato Boy. Yeah. What do I want this animation to be, huh? Well, what should I animate, guys? Give me some ideas in the chat. Give me some ideas. I'm on a timer here, but the timer's going quite slow. So what should our first drawing for the animation be? I'm thinking, how about, what can we animate? Anyone got any ideas here? Anyone have maybe some ideas to maybe warm up my brain? What we got here? Because I'm stumped, you know, I'm not coming up with ideas, not the best. But if anyone's got any ideas to maybe give me a bit of a hand here, I'd appreciate it. But let's see here. Fall of Humanity. Okay. The Fall of Humanity. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. So first, I am gonna draw a cityscape, and then each person that gets the cityscape after me, edit the cityscape to look more and more destroyed. Each person after my cityscape drawing, make the city look a little bit more destroyed and dilapidated each time around. So that way the final animation shows a city going from perfect utopia to complete and total destruction. We'll do that. That's pretty simple. All you have to do is make the city look slowly like it's decaying and dying and stuff like that. Yeah, no, it's pretty simple. Okay, Fall of Humanity. All right, so this is my cityscape. So let's add some more details. I am running out of time. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna add a street here. Okay, maybe sun up. Nope. Do this quickly. Do I have the paint bucket? No, I do not have the paint bucket. That is awesome. I love that. Let's add some windows. These are not looking like windows. I am sorry, but I'm going as quick as I can. I don't have much time. So each person that gets this cityscape, make it look a little bit more destroyed each time. But right now, it's a perfect utopia. But the next person to draw, make it look a little bit more destroyed. And then the next person after that, a little bit more, until it's just straight up archaic ruins and destruction. That's what we're going with. Okay. What else can we add here? Some sun lines there. Yeah, it's a nice little city. Nice little cityscape. We got, I want to add in some clouds, but yeah, it's not really a cloud. But yeah, okay, we're out of time. There's my city. Destroy it, everybody. What we got here? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry, funny boy. No. I can't let that. I'm sorry, funny boy. It's a little bit, I don't know. I apologize, my dude. I'm just very, very strict on these drawings. Unfortunately, I can't have that drawing. I do appreciate your input, but you know, I don't know. I'm playing it safe. I hope you understand. Okay, what we got here? That looks like a pool. How about we make the pool, how about it starts raining in the pool? How about that? It's a rainy day at the pool. Rainy day at the pool. I do appreciate your input. And you know, I'm sorry if I may have made a wrong call there. But judging by the image, you know, I don't really feel comfortable featuring it. I know, I understand. I don't like being harsh on people's artwork. Trust me, it's actually very difficult for me to make certain decisions in regards to artwork. Because, you know, it bothers me. I don't like excluding people's works of art, but sometimes, you know, I want to err on the side of caution and safety rather than possibly risking some sort of problem with YouTube or the VOD's audience or something like that. But yeah, no, keep that in mind. You can draw anything else and I'm okay with it. But that drawing specifically, I just, you know, I didn't want to risk it. I'm erring on the side of caution. It's nothing against you though, my friend. Nothing against you. I'm just trying to play it safe. Can I do backflips? I wish. That sounds awesome, bro. I would love to do backflips. I don't know how to backflip at all. That sounds cool. I would love to backflip. I would love to backflip. Anyone else here know how to backflip? Like, seriously, anyone in the chat, shout out right now. Does anyone here know how to backflip? Because I don't know how to backflip. I don't. I really don't. And why don't we add like a diving board over here? Oh, dear. Yeah, this isn't the best. This isn't the best, but you know, we're just here to have fun. There's our ladder heading up the diving board and maybe like a guy jumping off into the water off the diving board. How about that? How about that? There we go. As a 1,000 sub special, you do a backflip. I do not know how to do a backflip. I don't want to crack my head open. I don't want to crack my head open. Nah, you can in a pool. Well, a lot of people can backflip into pools. The question is, you got to do it safely. There have been instances, especially on the internet, where people have tried backflipping into a pool, but as they're completing the backflip, their head hits the concrete side of the pool. So it is risky. If anything, if you plan on doing a backflip, do it off a diving board and make sure you jump far enough out that you will not hit your head on anything. That's my suggestion if you want to backflip into water. These are good looking, everybody. These are great. Okay, we got okay. All right. Great job. Oh, it's Wharf Stash again. It's Wharf Stash again. Awesome. Okay. Hello, Wharf Stash. Let's see here. I'm not quite sure what Wharf Stash is doing. What is Wharf Stash doing? How about we open up Wharf Stash's eyes? Let's give Wharf Stash some nice big wide eyes. I love Wharf Stash though. I'm actually a really big fan of Markiplier. I don't actively watch his content anymore. There was a time when I would literally be waiting, like actively waiting, and then every time he uploaded something new, I would immediately watch it all the way through. And I did that for a good couple of months. It was probably middle school, but I do appreciate Markiplier a lot. I think he's cool. How old was I when I learned to swim? I think it was like 5 or 6. We were at a community pool that we pay membership to get into. And essentially, here's what was going on. both of my brothers were substantially older than me at the time, and I had like water wings on. I was younger, and my dad was in the pool with me. So you know what he did? He tossed me into the water. I had water wings. I had floaties on, so I wasn't going to drown, but it scared the hell out of me. But if I recall correctly, he may have just like straight up tossed me into the water. I'm not quite sure. It was a long time ago, but I think I was very young when I learned. But if anything, I think it was a trial by fire, honestly. Because, I mean, how else are you going to learn if you don't just take it head on? And, you know, I'm not angry about it. I actually appreciate the trial by fire there for sure. I mean, now I know how to swim perfectly, so I guess I'm appreciative of that trial by fire. Maybe I'm misremembering. This was a very long time ago, and memories can fade and change as the time goes on. But that's what I remember. What is Warfstash doing? How about, oh, you know, how about, okay, wait a minute. Warfstash is winking. Winking as if there's something mysterious that Warfstash is hiding from us. Okie dokie. The Warfstash wink. And then maybe we got like a little star over here because he's winking. Oh, I'm gonna make that a little... I'm running out of time. I understand, game. I am running out of time. I'm going as fast as I can. There's the little star wink. Little wink. Warfstash is winking. He's got a red eye there. No, actually, I'm gonna stay. Yeah, there we go. Warfstash is winking. There we go. That's my addition to it. Awesome. Okay, let me validate. Great job, everybody. Love it. All right. Oh, another Sanrio character. All right, what you saying, Dan? You learned to swim for survival. I was at a pool and your friend, thinking you could swim, tossed you into the deep water. Once underwater, you thought you were dead, then just moved your arms and learned. Hey, trial by fire, Dan. I mean, maybe not so nice that your friend purposely pushed you into the deep end, assuming you could swim. That is dangerous. But hey, you learned to swim. But I don't agree with your friend doing that, though. Never assume someone already knows how to swim. That's a very bad idea. Always assume on the other end. Assume that a person doesn't know how to swim until you see them swim. Because if you assume they know how to swim and you push them in the water and they don't know how to swim, you could be in some deep danger there. So always assume that anyone you meet doesn't already know how to swim. Until you see them swim, don't just assume they know. Because there are some people who don't know how to swim and they don't actively like talk about the fact they don't know how to swim. Like they're not open about it. They don't tell people publicly. But erring on the side of caution, I would say assume someone doesn't know how until you see something else otherwise. I'm sure it was scary for sure. Yeah, no, I don't doubt that. It's probably terrifying as hell for sure. What is this Sanrio character doing? How about big wide eyes? Oh dear, I'm not the best at this. Oh no, not a Pinocchio nose. Oh no. Let's see here. She's seeing something like absolutely flabbergasting. That's why she's like this. At least I think it's a she. I'm not sure about these Sanrio characters, but they see something absolutely flabbergasting and they're just like, holy cow, what am I looking at? And I guess it's over. There we go. No, wait, they got this big look of surprise. Not the best looking Sanrio character. I always got Gartic. I'm going to write this in. And how about, I guess they're looking surprised and whoever can go off of that, I suppose. But this is my interpretation. Okay. I am not sure if this isn't too accurate, but I'm going for it. I am going for it. Not gonna not gonna lie. Hey, what's up? Jethro likes lemons. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Glad to have you here. This is actually our final game of the Gartic Phone live stream. But don't worry. If you want to participate in future Gartic Phone live streams, I have them once at the beginning of the month and once at the end of the month, every month. That is my plan going forward. So if you'd like to participate, consider subscribing, drop a like to support the channel, and just know that they will happen once at the beginning of the month, somewhere in the beginning of the month, and somewhere at the end of the month. You love my personality. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I try to be the best I can. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, awesome. Well, if you're already a subscriber, welcome to the live stream. In that case, if you've already been subscribed, welcome. Okay, what is this rabbit doing? Rabbit's eating a carrot. What happens after the rabbit eats the carrot? Let's see here. What is happening after the rabbit has eaten the carrot? Let's see here. Rabbit's eating the carrot. Okay. Carrot. Okay, rabbit. How about, oh, I know. How about that carrot was like some sort of magic carrot. And now the rabbit is just like in a whole nother dimension. That, oh, let me make that smaller. Let's see here. Yeah, I love Chronos: The New Dawn. It's a super fun game. Yeah, you should check it out. I made like a couple shorts about that, but it's a fun horror game. I'm having a great time with it. Reminds me of Dead Space, but it also scares the shit out of me. Not gonna lie. I've screamed like a good 3 times genuinely just by being straight up surprised and not seeing a section coming. It's a fun game. It's fun. I would hope to see you there, but yeah, no, it's really fun. I'm actually starting to really enjoy horror games. I am considering buying Silent Hill. That is a major if and a major probably, because I know Silent Hill is for a fact one of the most horrifying, scary games out there. Like the series as a whole, the whole Silent Hill series is terrifying. Like absolutely terrifying. Like poop your pants terrifying. But I might buy it. What I will be buying soon though is Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4. I believe those are the remastered ones. I plan on streaming those later on, but I'll be purchasing those very soon. They're actually on sale right now, which is great. I mean, it definitely helps when the game is on sale, but those are the ones I currently plan on buying. Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4, or the remastered ones, that is. I like Resident Evil 2 the most, though, because I really like the idea of a zombie apocalypse in an abandoned city. The city's called Raccoon City. I've never really seen all the Resident Evil films, but I do know what Raccoon City is. It's a zombie city. All right, let's see here. Verification time. These are great, guys. Awesome. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, if you see something you don't like, fellas, just, you know, I apologize in advance. I was a little too quick to approve those. I may have seen something that might be questionable, but I guess I'll let you guys judge for yourselves. But keep in mind, though, I try my best to make sure each and every image that comes through is 100% appropriate for all audiences and is non-offensive. But in this case, something may have slipped through. I don't know. Maybe they tried to draw something different. But from just taking a quick glance before I mistakenly pressed approve, it might not be so great. So I apologize in advance. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I certainly make a big effort to make sure we keep all the inappropriate stuff off stream. So what is this? What is this? I guess it's like, okay, how about the guy's over here now? Guy is over here. He's running away. He's running away. Okay, I guess he's scared of whatever that creature thing is that's chasing him. And now he's like, he's running this way. He's like scared as hell. And I guess he's like, he's got tears coming down his eyes. He's got tears in his eyes. Very, very upset. You know what? In that case, I don't have much time. How about... Oh, okay. I'm running. I don't have much time for this. I don't have much time for this at all. Okay. Come on. Act fast. I do not have much time. We got to make him closer. No, that's too thick. Running out of time here. Oh, dear. Okay, come on. We can do this. We don't have much time. Red nose. And how about we give him like an evil smile? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Close enough. I don't have enough time. Let's see if we can fill him in just a bit here. Oh yeah, no. Chronos is a very hard game. I've noticed that. It's actually extremely challenging. Very challenging. Inventory management, ammo management. Yeah, for sure. Definite resource management, for sure. It is very much challenging. I will agree. People people in the chat have compared it to Resident Evil in terms of gameplay mechanics. And I'll say, yeah, it is, because there's the inventory management aspect. It's definitely there. Definitely. Close enough. You know, I'm happy with that. We ran out of time, though. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, Funny Boy. I can't include that. What else we got here? Okay. All right, good job, everybody. All right, I blocked one of the drawings. Wasn't too great, so I blocked it. Sorry, Funny Boy. Can't let that in the game, unfortunately. Oh, what is this? This looks like another Sanrio character. Probably how's that? Yeah, probably because of how the health looks, for sure, definitely. All right, what is this Sanrio character looking at? Looks like he's at a disco. So how about he's, how about this Sanrio character is dancing happily next to a magical pickle? Does anyone else here like pickles? Personally, I love dill pickles. I do. Has anyone had like a spicy pickle mixed with like spices when it's turned into a pickle? I like pickles. I like them on burgers. And I like them on certain other things, but personally, I absolutely love pickles. I can't stand cucumbers, though. Unless it becomes a pickle, I don't like cucumbers. I don't. I can't eat a cucumber. I can only eat them in pickle form. Oh, yeah, no, that's understandable. Pickles aren't for everyone, for sure. They're definitely not an everyone thing. But me personally, I could only ever eat a pickle in a pickle form. I could never eat it as a cucumber. Nope. Only pickles. Ah, you hate cucumbers, but you love pickles if they are not if they're not pickle ricks, for sure. Yeah, I agree with you there. I don't like cucumbers, but I love pickles. I do like pickles a lot. I think they're delicious. I love pickles, but I will never like cucumbers. They're not the same thing. A cucumber turns into a pickle. But once it's a pickle and no longer a cucumber. Pickles are born from cucumbers. That is what I will say. Pickles become cucumbers. No. Oh! Cucumbers become pickles. Cucumbers become pickles. But once it's a pickle and no longer a normal cucumber. It's a pickle. Oh, yeah, no, but I like pickles. I like them on all sorts of stuff. There's our pickle. Why don't we add some eyes to this pickle, too? It's like a magical, happy pickle. Magic pickle. It's a very silly... Actually, I want to... Wait a minute. Very silly looking pickle man. Pickle man! Pickle man! I love pickles, bro. Stop cucumber shaming. I don't like cucumbers, though. They're yucky. I can only have them when they've been transformed into magical, delicious, salty pickles. But I don't like cucumbers. I'm sorry. These are great, guys. What you got here? Okay. Good job. Good job. Good job. These are great, guys. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what everyone has drawn. I had to block, I think, 1 or 2 drawings. I apologize for that. But again, I'm erring on the side of caution here. But there's always next time, everybody. Here we go. Only one of them, Potato. Only one of them. I managed to block all the other ones, but unfortunately, and I do apologize, I was a little too fast to press approve, and one of them might get... Yeah. Oh, dear God. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, that's the only one that made it through. Seriously, I apologize. I didn't mean for that to go through. I actually feel terrible that went through. I'm sorry, everybody. Jade, please don't spam the chat. Please don't spam the chat, guys. But really, again, I deeply apologize for that. I really don't like it when that stuff happens, and I work extremely hard to moderate all of these. So, seriously, I actually feel terrible for that. I deeply apologize. Y'all had to see that. But I was a little too quick there, so... But I think that's the only bad one, actually. That's the only bad one in this whole thing. I managed to block all the other ones. Okay, yeah, no, let's just pretend we didn't see that, guys. Let's just pretend we didn't see that. But yeah, no, next time I'm not gonna let something like that come through. I'm afraid. Yeah, no, I don't want insensitive drawings like that on my live stream for sure. But, you know, I'll be a little more slower next time. Like I said, I was a little too quick to approve it this time around and it slipped through. So that's my bad. Definitely. These are great. Kuromi. Awesome, awesome. More Sanrio characters. Oh, this is so wonderful. This is so wonderful. I love it. Thank you guys for these one Frog Party. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, unfortunately that's what that drawing was. It was something very bad, unfortunately, and it slipped through. That's something I would never let slide through. Like I said, I was a little too quick to approve. I glanced too fast. Yeah, let's just not talk about it anymore, guys. Let's just not talk about it anymore. Yeah, let's just not talk about it anymore. But yeah, I understand why it doesn't really make much sense why a person would joke about a tragedy like that. Yeah, but let's just change the subject. Okay. That's the one I blocked. This one was a little obscene, so I blocked it. I blocked it. It was a little obscene, so I blocked it. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Hello. What is this? This looks like a Canadian flag. These are great, guys. We are evolving backwards. Yeah, some could say that humanity's going in a different direction than forwards, but let's not talk about that, okay? Let's keep the mood positive. But you know, I will try much harder next time to do these moderations as best I can. But like I said, I'm only human. Nobody's perfect. I do try my best. Yeah, everyone does have their own sense of humor for sure. Every person is entitled to their own sense of humor. Yeah. Now, right or wrong, yeah, for another, yeah, sure. But everyone is entitled to their own sense of humor. Whether it's dark humor or not, everyone is entitled to have a sense of humor. On this stream, though, however, I don't want to include those sort of sense of humors. I'd rather keep everything lighthearted and positive. These are great drawings. I love these. There's the carrot. There's the carrot. Good job. Bunny! Bunny! I love bunnies. I do. We don't know, Potato. Neither do I. I don't find it funny in the slightest. I don't. No. Yeah, no. We don't really understand, Potato. But like I said, everyone can have their own sense of humor. No one has to agree with everyone else's sense of humor. But I do agree, Potato. It's not funny in the slightest. It is not. I agree with you. These are great, guys. Great drawings, everybody. Great drawings. I love these. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Got a guy jumping off a diving board over here. Awesome stuff. Wonderful. These are great. Oh, there he goes, jumping off the... Oh, is it a skateboard now? Oh, wait, did the diving board break? Oh, no, the pool's draining. The pool's draining. Oh, boy, okay. That's a shame. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he fell into the empty pool. That's gotta be painful. That's extremely painful, bro. Oh, he fell into an empty pool. Oh, that's unlucky. What you got for us, Void? A200. Is that like a robot? What's an A200? People don't find the thing that happened funny more than they find funny how people get yeah, I mean, perhaps, but yeah. I mean, we could go on for this for days, but I'd rather just switch subjects or just talk about something else. It's a little, I don't know. I try to stay away from these kind of subjects. They're touchy for sure. That's another one I had to block, unfortunately. Not the best drawing. A little bit obscene, too. This isn't a bad drawing right here. This looks like someone who had a bunch of candy. Did Wharfstash have a bunch of candy? Great job, BTBot. Love it. Awesome, awesome. Well done. All right, everybody. With that being said, that is our final game of the Gartic Phone live stream. So, if you enjoyed this live stream, and if you enjoy playing Gartic Phone, drop a like on this live stream and consider subscribing. But with that being said, I want to give a quick shout out to each and every person in the Gartic Phone lobby. Thank you for coming by. Potato Boy, BURGERMAN, I Am Cool, Void Star. Now let's shout out, as well as BTBot. I also want to shout out those in the chat. We got Potato Boy, Dan IRL. We also have J Desi. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. We also have Jethro Likes Lemons. Thank you so much for stopping by. Who else we got here? Ultimate Sonic. Big shout out to you. Welcome for the live stream. Glad you could make it. Who else we got here? Anyone else I missed here? Peter YT. Thank you so much for stopping by as usual. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Anyone else? I think I got everyone. If I'm missing anyone, feel free to leave a comment and I'll make sure to shout you out next time. Metin Hasek as well, for sure. Yeah, thank you. Big shout out to Metin Hasek as well, for sure. Let's see here. Let me see here. How you pronounce that? That's how you pronounce. Let's see here. Oh, okay, that was correct. Okay, gotcha. Correct. Awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure to play Gartic Phone with you all today. So, with that being said, take good care of your mental health, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, evening, night, or wherever you are in the world. And always keep it 100. And yeah, big shout out to Peter YT. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.